Alright, I'm gonna let our guys get started. And let's hope for a nice, fun time. I know we've recently had 2 matches where someone's forgotten to track something on their tracker, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. It happens sometimes. You have to pay attention to your tracker, really pay attention to your tracker, really know what's going on. But these 2 runners, they're very experienced. I've played with them. We've done a lot of races together, practicing for this, so hopefully everything goes good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty unlikely one of these 2 runners forgets to check, considering they're both quite experienced. Especially wingidge. He's been doing this for quite some time.
You say that, but Mountain was the one who forgot the other day.
Yeah, that was quite surprising. It definitely messed up my bracket prediction as well, I'll say that much.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but again, it does happen. Everyone forgets at some point.
Yeah, I think though with recent events, I think everyone's probably going to be a bit more careful with the tracker. So we should see a good race today.
Alright, well, we'll just have to wait for this all to start. And what kind of starters are you hoping for? Are you hoping for good starters, or are you hoping for something that gives us a ball so we can catch something on the way? I always love that.
I don't know, I personally really like it when we see sort of, I guess what we might call strange, like sort of strange starters. Like maybe not necessarily good, but like not bad enough that like you might sort of in that range where like you might consider just sort of running with it.
Not Sunkern, Pidgey, and oh god, what was the third one we had to choose from on my match? It was bad. Yeah. Thankfully, the Pidgey was good enough. Alright, we got a nighttime for Wing, and Xan didn't change his timer, so he's gonna be during the day.
Yeah, so that means Wing is maybe thinking about, there's a few areas in the game where you'll have higher level Pokemon if you set night. Perhaps most notably, I believe...
Oh, that's a start?
That's a start, yeah. I think the notable ones are Mount Silver and also Victory Road, I believe.
Yeah, Fog Badge is really good. That's that also opens up the trades, because Fog Badge opens up to level 50, I believe.
Yeah, with the Fog Badge, trades will obey you up to level 50. However, if you do not find a badge past that...
Hey,
so
wait a minute.
Venusaur is a starter.
Ew, get that off my... Get Meep Meep. Alright, you take Venusaur.
It's all got to start today, it seems.
You obviously take Venusaur. Sunflower is not good. It has 30 base speed, I think. It can't run.
It does. It's very slow. This seed is definitely very green.
Clear Bell.
It's a
okay.
Clear Bell.
Well, that might be leading us in a direction.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting meme here because, due to where Venusaur is, this means our rival has Bulbasaur. So this is going to be a mirror match with our rival later in the seed. But wow, there's some nice Pokemon on the first route. Gengar and Ampharos.
Gengar's a little better because it's a little faster. Ampharos, I think, has 50 base speed. And Alakazam, what?
But it's always 2 knives. We always say that for some reason, Alakazam, you think, oh yeah, great. Alakazam's a great Pokemon. For some reason, it always is equipped with just 4 physical moves.
Well, yeah. It's got the kicks. It's gonna throw you in these feet.
It has 2 knives. The spoons and the sprite are alive. But honestly, with like Pokemon and Houndoom, honestly, like I would not check. Like seeing this, I don't think I'd look at 30. I think I would check Route 29 instead of Route 30.
Yeah, I mean, basically every slot here has been runnable. So if you just come back with 5 Pokeballs, catch a couple. If one of them doesn't suffice, you just move on.
Xatu might be a little questionable, but
I mean when you look at the other Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, Wingidge getting 10 Pokeballs. That's an interesting choice. That suggests he's planning on doing a fair bit of catching. And neither runner is doing that. I don't think. Have we seen the moveset on the Venusaur?
I didn't see it.
Okay, I mean because there's another.
Oh, it's not great. I saw Pin Missile growth.
I saw Dynamic Punch as well. It's not looking good. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Route 29 definitely has better Pokemon right now than Route 30 does.
Well, that's not hard. And they might just go all the way to west of Violet. Yeah, I usually try to catch something before I go to Mr.
Yeah.
Pokemon's house, just so I have 2 Pokemon there.
Entei.
Oh, that's good.
Entei is definitely a solid
potentially.
Pokemon. Yeah, it has good attack, good special attack. It's very runnable. Legendary EXP curve does hurt a little bit.
Solar Beam.
Solar Beam. The seed is continuing to be quite green.
Oh my, you actually hit a Dynamic Punch.
Yeah, that's a 50-50.
All you have to do is believe.
Looks like this Entei's not... Okay, it got in. Doesn't look too good. And that's a really tough on wing screen, so this... Yeah, it really looks like the slots here. This Venusaur could... If the first trainer has some dangerous Pokemon, this Venusaur could encounter trouble.
Oh, we do have a Max Revive thing. That's not terrible. Oh,
And
Swag!
we've got Swag Cargo. Let's go.
Oh, Wing's gonna catch it for the memes.
Wing's catching it. Let's go. Do we have Black Glasses yet? I don't think so. Oh, it has Dig!
Okay, that's actually really useful.
That's actually going to save time. Let's go Swag Cargo.
We thought it was for the memes, but okay, Faint Attack, Dragon Breath. That's not the worst moveset, but it ain't good.
Worse? Honestly, yeah, I think I would have checked 29.
Flamethrower, Mag Cargo?
It has
Let's go.
Flamethrower. It's runnable. Okay, the Cargo isn't runnable, to be clear. It has 2 4x weaknesses. They're to water and ground, which are very bad typings to be weak to. Extremely slow. The special attack's not bad, I think. Actually, I think the attack isn't terrible either, and its defense is actually good.
It does not have any special defense, is the problem.
Yeah.
I think it's like 30 or 40 special defense. It's literally unusable.
Wing is running it, which is very brave. Or I think maybe he's just using it to get through this fight.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, don't try the Dynamic Punch. It's never gonna work.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, pin missiles can do nothing.
I mean, 50-50. Both players getting through that fight at the same time but Entei is poisoned, so we might have to turn around and go heal really fast.
Well, I mean, you know the thing about Dynamic Punch, 50% of the time it works every time. Yeah, I think they're going to check the next row. I mean,
so
like,
Xan's going to be very annoyed by this poison.
Yeah, it's just such a shame though, because I mean, like 29 was like all runnable Pokemon.
Oh, look at this! Poison actually helps you navigate the cave.
It does actually help you navigate the cave.
Oh, there was an antidote right there, outside the cave. He could have not had anything.
That's Lantern. That's the Glacier Badge. That's a nice find. That means we might be able to get to 60 early if we see a few more things. Yeah, and our runners are really close right now. Almost in perfect sync.
We'll see, because if they don't find anything too good, though, okay, Machamp's runnable. Poliwrath's runnable.
Poliwrath is runnable. Well, I think the thing is, I think the Entei is serviceable.
Okay, Sacred Fire Poliwrath. Oh, yeah, he has to run so he doesn't die.
He does have to run so he doesn't die.
Gyarados is very runnable.
Well, runnable-ish. I mean, electric moves are a little scary.
It also doesn't learn anything until level 20.
There is that too, yeah.
This Machamp is trolling him. Yeah.
He appears to be wearing a pair of choice specs, because it's or some sort of glasses, because it's special moves.
It's got Mach Punch.
That's actually not that great.
It's better than Dynamic Punch.
It's not getting in. This is bad.
I've seen 3 of its moves, and 2 of them were Thunder Punch and Hydro Pump, so...
Yeah... Wing does weaken it, and it gets it in.
And Wing has gone through all 10 of his Pokeballs.
Yeah, this is not great. And Xan's actually checking 36.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They didn't get too much money from the route up here. Kingdra,
And there's
hey!
Kingdra. Kingdra is it's a Queendra technically, but it is
It really doesn't
most
matter.
commonly run Pokemon. And it sometimes seems like it's the most commonly run Pokemon in Item Rando.
Oh, what was that? Did it
very
just use Bide? No, okay, it was glowing. Okay. I would probably check this thing's moveset, and if it's not good, he saved right before this, so he just okay. By the way, that was 90% to get into the ball.
Yeah.
Kingdra being a jerk.
I think I want to check the Runes Chamber first here, just in case Squirt Bottle is there.
Okay, he is committing to the Kingdra, just not even looking.
That's not strange. I mean, in Item Rando, Kingdra is like on a level of popularity where.
Well, yeah, it doesn't die.
It doesn't. Well, it doesn't usually die. It has essentially no weaknesses. The strongest dragon move in the game is Outrage. It locks the opponent in. The other two moves in the game are Dragon Breath and Twister, which doesn't basically exist.
Yeah, we don't talk about Twister. That move's embarrassing.
And Xan picks up TM31.
Volcano badge, hey, look at that.
And the Volcano badge. So we're up to 3 badges.
Okay, and the good news for Xan is he doesn't have to buy any escape ropes. Well, not Xan, Wing.
Wing does not buy escape ropes. I didn't see. Did we see? What was Machamp's last move?
I didn't look, but he just put it in the front, so we'll find out soon.
Yeah. It was definitely looking okay.
All right, he's got one ball, maybe. Let's find out. Golem.
Golem is not a runnable Pokemon.
Moonlight is not a move. Sorry.
It's not really a move, yeah. I mean, this Machamp's special moves aren't
that'll get him to level 5, so it's not terrible.
Maybe we just run special Machamp.
He's gonna do it. If we find strength, this is perfectly fine.
I mean, this will get him through. I mean, don't think.
All right, and Kingdra is.
Machamp's special attack is
a duck.
It's a duck. Yeah, the duck is one of the best Pokemon to run.
It's very bold.
It has a move. You gotta run the duck.
Oh, well.
He's not catching it?
Well, we got Perish Song Kingdra, man. Come on.
I would run that duck any day of the week over that Kingdra. I mean, it's much more consistent.
They didn't check the TMs, did they?
He hasn't. And I mean, honestly, I prefer running P2 over Kingdra in general, to be honest. Just because it is stronger than Kingdra. At least by a bit, but a bit matters.
Yeah. I think it's got like 110 special or something.
105.
105, yeah. And Kingdra's 95 across the board.
Yeah. And it's bulkier than Kingdra as well.
Oh, Headbutt Wheezing, that'd be fun. Get him, Matt Cargo!
Yeah, Wing is running. Did he hit the optional?
No, I think this is the first trainer, yeah.
That, Venusaur hitting the dynamic. Oh, no.
Yeah.
And I'm getting told that we may have a slight pause on wingage for a little bit because we do, if some astute viewers may notice there is a bit of a desync on time. Xan is actually ahead right now. By about 20 seconds.
Oh, Umbreon, please. There we go. Hey. Alright, that first trainer was actually kind of a jerk. Venusaur just learned Leech Seed at level 7. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What kind of rando? That's the level it normally learns it.
Yeah.
And there's a Thunder badge.
That's 4 badges already. That can be a good sign, but that can also be scary, as that means that rockets may be present when we get to Goldenrod. Iron Tail and Feint Attack. I mean, I guess you can run Kingdra with these moves. I think I would teach Iron Tail here for sure. And Wingage got exploded on. Let's see if that happens to Xan as well. Xan does not get detonated on. which is important because Explosion is very powerful in Gen 2. It deals 200. It has base 250 power, but it also halves your opponent's defenses, so it essentially has 500 power. So it usually kills.
Yeah, it does unreasonable amounts of damage.
Yeah, and wingidge has not been to the chamber yet, has he?
No, they've both gone to the chamber.
Okay, because he has that Iron Tail TM, and that would actually be very nice on the champ right now.
Couldn't hurt. I mean, it can't hit
Shadow
it.
Ball.
Shadow Ball, let's go.
That is actually perfect coverage right now. I mean, the Monk Punch is a little weak, but it is actually a perfect coverage combo.
Yeah, we're about to just keep using Shadow Ball until there's no reason to use Shadow Ball.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, normal types are immune to Shadow Ball, but conveniently they're weak to fighting.
Yep.
And now
Alright,
we find
is he gonna
out
check
how
his-
difficult is Elder.
Did not check his stuff. But we do have a super potion in waiting, just in case. And a max revive as well.
Wing has used his max revive, I think. He got
Because he got
explosion.
boomed on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bear!
Bear.
Well, that bear's gonna get punched.
That bear is just drinking with a straw, it seems.
See if it has anything for the Machamp.
Probably not. Unless this bear has psychic.
Oh,
it
it does have psychic powers.
However, Future Sight is not super effective against Pokemon in this gen. That's not until later gens.
Doesn't it also do damage based on the Pokemon that's out at the time? It's weird in this generation. Oh, it's got Solar Beam on the Gloom. Well, that's an Electrode. Hopefully it doesn't... Oh, well, Body Slam. That's scary, just because you don't want to get paralyzed as soon as you get in the gym. Oh, come on, Electrode. Okay, this is like the most irritating Electrode on Earth. It's trying to paraflinch you. Hey, it's got counter. Alright, that's one max revive down for Xan, probably. No, normal revive, never mind. Alright, well, Wing has a Machamp in a Dream. Hopefully it doesn't get hit by some incredibly strong move.
Yeah, I mean, he basically only has to fear Flying and Psychic. Where Xan just has
Hey,
to
don't
fear
squish.
2 moves in the game, because Twister isn't a move, basically.
Yep. Oh, hey, Dragonite. Oh, Aurora Beam on the left is going to take care of that. Okay. Scyther's a flying type.
Too scary. Though it has Peck.
It does have Peck. Stab, Peck, Scyther, let's go.
Yeah, and we actually know what TM31 is already. Because it's Iron Tail.
Which is not very good, but it's good enough sometimes.
I mean, it's pretty good on the Machamp, actually. It's actually a base 100 power physical move, so it is actually stronger than anything that Machamp has right now.
It just has, what, 75 accuracy?
70, I think, actually.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right, it is 75. and it has a 30% chance of lowering defense, I think. So it's certainly not a bad move if like you're in a situation where you need to get a one-hit KO.
It's always worth a shot.
Yeah, and it is also coverage against certain types, specifically rock types, who often do have higher defense stats. Though that Machamp does have Hydro Pump, which is probably actually stronger against most of those Pokemon, to be honest.
Yeah, basically, except... Well, hold on, let's see. Most of them are rock ground, so you had to find one that's just rock, so maybe Sudowoodo?
Sudowoodo's special defense is much lower than its
yeah.
defense. The only one I can think of is T-Tar, but T-Tar is 4x weak to fighting.
Yeah. It's definitely not Steelix. Steelix would eat that for days.
Steelix is not a Pokemon that wingidge wants to see. I actually think Xan would be in trouble as well, because he does not have a water move.
He has Aurora Beam.
That's neutral on Steelix.
Well, anything that hits its special defense instead of its defense is probably preferred.
Yes, so Steelix isn't actually that. I think it's only like 65 special defense, which is not terrible. I mean, it's
yeah,
not
but
great.
it has 210.
200.
No, it's 210.
Is it 210? No, I think it's 200.
No, it's 210. I've run Steelix and like competitively. I actually pay attention to that.
I'm pretty sure it's 200 though. But someone will check us on that.
Sorry, it's 230.
Is it really 230?
It's 75, 125, 230, 55, 95, 30.
Yeah, so it's 95 special defense actually.
Yeah, you really do not want to see it.
Yeah, it's actually quite low. I thought it was way weaker, especially than it is. That's what answering the question for us, that it is in fact 200 in Gen 2.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're not going to see a Steelix as long as we believe we're not going to see a Steelix.
That's a very optimistic way of thinking.
That's how it works.
Well,
is that Mega Steelix? Whatever.
Which is kind of like a Steelix. That is going to be weaker to Hydro Pump than anything else that the Machamp has.
Alright. Well, which trainer was that? Was that early in the well? Was that the first trainer in the well? Okay.
Yeah, that's the first, I think, trainer in the well. It's the 9.
So there was nothing in Union Cave, and there was nothing on the way to Union Cave.
Would seem
Outrage. It's Stab.
Very nice, actually. Outrage is actually a much better move than it might seem. Because Outrage can essentially attack multiple times for only a few PP.
And also, not very many things resist it.
Yes. So it is only 90 power in Gen 2.
Moo.
Moo indeed.
Slash on the Kingdra. Okay.
These two Pokemon are learning some very nice moves here.
Yeah, I can't complain. They're both perfectly acceptable names.
Yeah, they've definitely both been good calls.
We'll see what our progression is, if we have to go with the Squirt Bottle or with the Pass. Because that usually determines where our mains go.
Machamp just one-shotted that Shuckle. Shuckle has 200... Shuckle is 230, yeah. 230.
Yeah, something really high, absurdly high defenses, yeah.
I somehow suspect Xan isn't going to do that.
Don't underestimate the Shuckle. I guess it was level 7. If it's level 7, that makes it a little more simple. Now, Rock is not weak to Ice, though.
Yeah. And the 14 is a Sunflora. That's actually a little scary. That can hurt if it has a... Okay, it doesn't have a special
It's got Jump Kick.
Yeah, Sunflora does have a very high base special attack. It's the only thing it has. It's like a classic cannon, except that it doesn't have speed.
It's also interesting that both of our players are opting to do Azalea instead of skip it to see if there's anything in Goldenrod.
Well, I think that's reasonable, because like both of them don't have any way of getting like a new main. And both of these
True.
Pokemon probably need the XP, to be honest.
True. Like I said, if it's a pass, then we'll definitely get a new main.
Wow, Sunflora has Jump Kick Earthquake.
Okay, it's angry, but it's still not good.
Yeah, it's angry, but it's a bit lacking in terms of muscles. And Wing might actually run into a little trouble here because the rival's gonna have Ivysaur. And I think that is a little bad for
You
its
just
defense right
Shadow
now.
Ball it.
It should survive one Shadow Ball, so it's gonna get a move off.
Okay. That's just enough to kill it with yeah.
Yeah, that crit was lucky actually because I would have been a free shot otherwise.
Both players doing the early rival so we can get this. It's slightly faster. Very slightly faster. Like, we're talking you're saving a couple steps.
Yeah, I mean, I actually personally would actually rather do save reset here and do Bugsy first, but...
Okay, HMO5. So both of our players are going to get Flash. That's usually required. It's not always required.
Right.
It's technically required for Logic. Because you have to have Flash before you can get into Mount Silver, according to our logic.
Yes, though many players are able to do things without actually needing to see things in dark rooms.
Spider-Man. Alright. Crit Mach Punch, let's go. Dynamic Punch, yeah. I think he's gonna hope for the TMs to be good. He's probably definitely gonna pick up the Headbutt TM just to have coverage.
Yeah. I mean, I think, well, who's covered right now?
Machamp. It just tried to learn Dynamic Punch and he refused to learn it.
I mean, he has perfect coverage actually right now. Fighting Ghost is perfect coverage.
Xan9br, okay.
It's just that Mach Punch is a little weak.
Yeah. Oh, Harden. Okay. Thunder Punch or Hydro Pump. Oh, it's got Dig. What a jerk. Yep, that should kill? Yeah. Oh, he keeps critting it. It'll definitely kill. Okay. Blossom is actually fairly tanky. It's kind of irritating.
Yeah, it does decent defenses. Kingdra getting hit in confusion here.
Alright,
Making
Xan
out.
pulling ahead because his Pokemon had a better way to deal with Blossom. And there's Whirlpool.
6.
Okay, so we have Glacier Badge and Whirlpool.
I don't think we have we don't have the Silverwing yet, I believe.
No, and we don't have Surf either, so we're still a little bit far away from the 60, but we're closer. Okay, that's a really good equip item. I love King's Rock.
Yeah, King's Rock is nice because it randomly will flinch Pokemon, I think, 5% of the time?
It's 5 or 10. I don't know. I always put it on whenever I see it because it saves you turns.
Yeah, it does save you turns.
He's looking for the, they had an amulet coin earlier. I think that's what he has his Kingdra equipped with.
Yeah, the amulet coin is nice because it doubles your money, so you can get a lot of money when you have it. It's especially useful to keep it equipped early.
Do you think both runners will go for the headbutt until they get strength? That's probably a good idea.
Almost. Well, Xan will for sure, because normal water is perfect coverage, and it's kind of a bread and butter setup on Kingdra. Wing, I think, will do it just because it's a physical move, and he really wants physical moves right now.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of Thunder Punch or Hydro Pump.
Yeah, because it is stronger than Mach Punch, actually, against normal types, because Mach Punch is only 40 base power. So it does get that 1.5x multiplier because it is a fighting move, and Machamp is a fighting type.
Alright, we're going to the March 1st on the left.
Yeah, and so it looks like we'll find out the TMs. Xan buys his Water Stone. So what do we got?
Oh, those are terrible. Yeah. Okay, that could be one of 40 things. Yeah. Oh, May Inflict a Burn's good. Yeah, that could be Poison Sting, Sludge Bomb.
Buy the poison?
Yeah, he did not buy the poison one, no.
Yeah, Sludge Bomb is actually a very strong move. It's actually the second. I think it's the second strongest physical move in the game. Actually,
it has 80 or 85 power.
90.
Is it 90? Dang. Okay.
Yeah, it's the second strongest physical move in the game with perfect accuracy. Because EQ is stronger, and Megahorn is
no progression.
I think Megahorn is actually the strongest physical move, ignoring Hyper Beam. Which,
120, yeah. Okay, yeah, so Wing sold his Iron Tail TM. It's not even interesting.
I mean, it makes sense.
He might save before he spends his money here.
Very powerful but makes user faint, I might also point out, is actually a very useful TM, because that is either self-destruct or explosion. Which is notable because those moves can be used to set up Death Warps.
True, and Wing bought the Poison TM, so we'll find out what it is.
And I think we saw Xan buy the explosion, one of the Go Boom TM.
Xan bought everything except the Poison TM.
Yeah. So he might be planning to do some premium teleport strats, we'll call it. Because it is going to cost half your money if you wait.
Yep. And like I said, Squirt Bottle is our progression, so we're going to do North Johto. Hey, Fly! So that's one half of our nice progression for flying. I love flying. It's the best feeling.
Yeah, and it seems that team is just Poison Sting, unfortunately.
Yeah. It happens. Again, like I said, every poison move has a chance to poison, so it could have been literally anything.
Yeah. And it looks like because it's a Squirt Bottle, we'll be seeing more of these mains for a little while.
Yeah, which is fine with me. They are both performing quite well.
Yeah. Though I do think this Kingdra, well, Outrage is nice, but like in the end game, it can be a bit dangerous. But it is very nice, because it is the strongest stab move that Kingdra can get.
It seems maybe our tracker's desynced, unfortunately.
There's a big question right now also as to where our progression is going to be, because after we do use the Squirt Bottle, we don't have Surf yet. So that would suggest that we're probably going to Lighthouse.
Yeah. Okay, I actually like doing that trainer early on, because you're almost guaranteed to have to do the basement, unless you get really lucky, and you don't waste a lot of time.
Well, you say that, but actually, the number of the last few races, I think basement hasn't been acquired.
Fair. But I would not predict my own race based on races that have happened before me.
That's true. And it is certainly also an easy fight that gets you some EXP, which is of course why they're doing it. Because that just gives them the extra EXP so that like they can get another level, and that will just make this fight against Whitney a bit easier as she does have a 20 and a Dragon.
She has a Dragonite, which we already saw Dragonite and only had the water gun earlier, so...
Well, learned Thunder Wave by now.
It's obnoxious.
It also has Solar Beam.
Everything has Solar Beam.
Yeah, this seed is definitely solar powered.
Oh, don't teach Tyler, that was terrible.
Granbull, that's also actually scary. Granbull has a very high base attack. And it's
Arrow Blast! Oh, and it was a crit!
Kills.
Alright, well that's a max survivor revive down. Thankfully he can be faster, so I think he just used a revive here, yeah.
Yeah, and Arrow Blast is actually a high crit rate move. Mega Horn! This Granbull's incredible.
Where's that thing in the wild?
We don't have the dex, so we don't
I
know. This might give the Kingdra a little trouble.
Outrage. Okay, Mega Horn's not gonna kill though.
Yeah, Kingdra is, of course, quite consistent, and this is why it is so good.
Combos and Whitney not required. Oh well, it's still good experience.
Yeah, and that experience is going to be important because Lighthouse does have some decent level trainers. And the other alternative to doing Lighthouse is to do Burn Tower and Morty, which requires fighting Rival 3.
I would probably push Morty. Just because we have the Clear Bell. We don't have the Rainbow Wing yet, but Clear Bell really makes me want to push him.
Yeah, well, some trainers have strong feelings about Morty, and doing the Clear Bell lets us get the Suicune, which is level 40. But we do have to get through 3 trainers who have level 30s to get to it.
Yeah. Hey, Thunder Punch, let's go. Is Cubone Diglett on the card?
There's no card today, sadly.
Okay, there it goes. Our squirt bottle finally caught up. Thankfully, we haven't had anything else in this area that's been required, so...
I think the tracker's missing HMO2 right now as well.
HMO2?
So I think we're having some delay on the tracker showing up. We got Fly, right?
Yeah, we got Fly. It was in the, the radio tower.
Yeah, I mean, it's only, like, the most important HM in the game.
But what about Surf?
Well, Surf is the most important progress HM in the game. And Xan is doing bug catching contest strats.
Yeah, I usually do this. That's why I always set it to Saturday.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have Fly and Storm Badge before this, you generally do the bug catching strat.
Yeah. This saves time because what Xan will do is he will quit out of the contest.
Oh.
The SS ticket.
Oh, that's interesting.
That means we can go to Kanto.
But we also know that the Storm Badge can't be behind the SS ticket without the pass in Logic.
Yes, but the pass can still show up.
Yeah, the pass could be right here on this guy after we take care of the Soda Widow.
Yeah. This is interesting, though, because this also means Surf could be in Kanto, which could be scary if it's on a Kanto gym leader.
Or if it's to the right and south of Lavender Town, because people often don't go there. Especially without Fly.
Well, some people do Rock Tunnel.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you don't want to go there without Fly.
You usually don't. It's on Kenya.
You only have to fight one trainer to get back to Saffron City, but that one trainer has 4 Pokemon, and they are very high level.
Pretty strong.
Not required. Okay.
I do wonder though, because I mean, Xan has a Kingdra and it does have Outrage. I mean, there is a school of thought that says, why switch?
Yeah, why switch? Unless the 50 or the 60 are just insane. Or, I mean, we have yet to see the roamers, so.
Well, if we have access to Kanto, we might not see the roamers.
Fair.
Because I mean, basically there's a few options here. The Kingdra I think is probably good enough to try to get through and get to the Suicune. Machamp probably is also maybe capable of it, but it's going to be a little rough. But Zen is going straight for Kanto, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't blame him. This also lets you get early super repels. I love getting early supers.
Supers save a lot of time. Because they last twice as long as regular repels, and that cuts out a lot of menuing.
Yep. And thankfully we can buy them here in Olivine. Normally, if you get early Kanto, the only way to get them is in Cerulean City, which is not that bad.
Yeah, Xan may not be able to buy too many, though. But then again, he does have that amulet card, which will increase the amount of money he has by a lot.
Oh,
dear.
Oh. Heal powder. Earthquake. Okay, do you think Wing's gonna follow him over there?
I would expect
I
unless he wants
expect
to
it.
do the Morty play. But with SS Ticket, I think you don't do it.
Nothing there. Okay. Magby, for the record, is a good level 20. It's not the best level 20, but it is probably the best of like 2 baby Pokemon that you could see there.
Well, you can see a lot of baby Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying Magby and Elekid and Smoochum all evolve at level 30, and Magmar and Electabuzz are very runnable Pokemon.
Well, I might say Magmar is a little bit more runnable than Electabuzz is. Electabuzz,
Yes, agreed. I love Magmar.
Yeah. Jinx, we don't run Jinx.
Unless you want to sit there and listen to that all day, no.
Yeah, Jinx has the longest cry in the game, which is why we often joke about the fact that if you've seen a Jinx, you've lost the race. And it's true that if you run a Jinx, you might actually lose the race simply because the cry is that.
Okay. Well, Wing activated Bill there, and he's doing Kimono Girls. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. So
Okay,
Wing is
this
definitely
is-
making a play here.
This is not a play that we normally see, but you know what? I'm all here for it. I love this sort of stuff. He might also dip into Mount Mortar early just to see if there's anything in there.
I don't think it's a bad play. One advantage of doing this, actually doing kimonos at this time, is that the EXP is good and also the money is actually quite good. They're actually
Did you
high yield.
do with that Victory Bell had?
Had Thunderbolt.
Yeah, you know what I like about Victory Bell? It doesn't learn anything, so you know exactly what its moves are.
Weird, but knowing that it has Thunderbolt isn't a good thing, to be honest.
Well, it's good if you need to switch to a new main and you see a Victory Bell.
Wow. Everything has very good moves this season. That Noctowl
Yeah.
is perfect.
Too bad it's a Noctowl.
Yeah. The seed is not looking like the enemies have they're not weak, basically.
To be fair, the one that matters the most is red, and oh, man,
Yeah, but it's
I've
not a
seen
good
some
sign.
bad reds.
This is not a good sign, bluntly speaking. I think that was a mistake there. Actually, also on these cards, Thunder Punch for the kill. Krabby actually has very high defense.
Okay, we're gonna see if there's anything in this tower here in a second. Not that one. Rainbow Wing. Okay, that's probably our intended progression.
Morty in the cards.
Yep, that's probably the intended progression, which, again, that's fine. That gives you access to 2 level 40s that you are guaranteed to see.
Yeah. There is a question though, does Xan do it? Because, I mean, you do have to get through those traders for the 30s. They are not easy.
I think he can do it with his Kingdra. He's gonna do the rival and Morty first. He'll be around level 30.
Probably. But it's still, that's within the range where, like, you may not be getting one-shots, and they could give you some trouble, which will cause you to lose time.
Yeah, that's why you buy a ton of... Oh,
Yep, revives. That is actually...
yeah.
This is actually this is a useful thing to remember because Expertise is one of the only places actually that sells revives. and we are indeed seeing water from Wing.
Expansion
Expansion
card.
card.
Okay. The kimonos did not give anything, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
And Flareon taking advantage of his confusion. So nothing in Mount Mortar, but we did get the expansion card. So if you save here and then go, yeah. Maybe? Maybe not. He might not save. I like to save and then reset if there's nothing right. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and this play for Wing could pay off really big if the item had Lake of Humble Rep to Lake of Rage is certain.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. Because that helps tremendously with traversal. Tons of check to open up. Unfortunately, it's the only check that we can make over here. And nothing else inside the lighthouse. Just the Rainbow Wing.
But that's still very big, because there's like 13 items, I think, total behind that. Though I think we can't get the items in the whole.
Alright, check the TM and then reset. Sand attack? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sand attack is not very useful. Though it is more accurate than Flash.
Yeah, flamethrower TM.
Yeah, so that was the move that burns, I guess. Wow. That could be a reason to main switch, but it's also very good for the Kingdra.
Yeah. The Kingdra has a higher special than attack because it's female. We already seen it. I think it's got like 6 extra special over its attack.
And so it looks like Wing is doing Morty, so this is actually going to pay off for him because this will unlock Tin Tower for him when he goes to Lighthouse.
And he doesn't have a lot of choice. Like, his only progression here is the Lighthouse after this, unless Morty has something crazy on him.
And it also means we're about to find out our roamer, so now's a good time to get into your guesses before we get to play the game we get to play every seed where we have to guess the roamer price.
Yeah, and neither player picked up the Rock Smash TM, so
yeah,
no one's going to find that out. It's Dugong. Alright.
That's how we know that they are definitely doing work here. This Dugong is a little scary because it is a Q.
It's also got Hypnosis, but it didn't hypnotize the Machamp this time.
Yeah. Maybe can we switch audio to Wing since I think we'll be hearing Romer's first talking?
I got you. Yo, Mini-Me.
I think so. Yeah, Ming having no trouble at all with Rival. Except that's
Thunder Punch that.
Yeah, Thunder Punch that for sure. Blister has 180 base defense.
Alright, time for the roamers.
Right. Let's see what we got.
I think that first one was Slowking.
Okay, the first one I don't know. The next two are Larvitar and Sneasel.
I'm pretty sure that first one was Slowking. It sounded really familiar.
When you said Slowking like that, I'm like, I guess I think that is Slowking. So, not great roamers, really?
The only one that's remotely runnable, I'd say, is probably the Larvitar if you had to.
Probably the Larvitar.
Yeah. Hey, look,
yes,
Slowking!
Well, you're right, it is Slowking.
Alright, let's switch back to the other player so we can hear them one more time.
Just to be, you want to be sure?
Absolutely. No reason not to. Oh, Garf saying it's Celebi, okay.
Are you sure, Garf?
Possible. I don't know my pre-evolution cries, unfortunately.
I think that is luck. Okay, Garf is correct, people are saying.
Well, that's why we got to hear him twice.
I mean, Celebi's not bad. I mean...
Slowking's not bad either, it's just a little slow.
Yes. It's not a little slow, it's very slow. And Xan also buying some revives, we can see.
Yeah, he's preparing for the Elders fight.
Yeah, and looks like Wings. So Wings is actually a little ahead here right now. So we might maybe switch to him just while we go through the gym, and then we'll switch back to Xan when he goes to do the Elders. Yeah, and this looking is actually a bit of a problem for the. I was about to say it was a bit of a problem for the Kingdra, but it's crit.
Yep.
And Wing is now starting on fighting Morty.
Yeah, Slowking is an obnoxiously hard Pokemon to one-shot.
It is a very difficult Pokemon to one-shot. Oh, it's a Slowking!
Well, it's not hard when you have Shadow Ball.
Yeah, the Shadow Ball helps a lot. But for the Kingdra, it's a little rough because it has very high special defense, actually. Pidgeot, that's also got stat attack.
No, I think Mach Punch would probably kill at half health.
Maybe. That dies. Finish off Nido Queen. That'll
live a Shadow Ball, and you'll have to.
Yeah, that'll live several Shadow. Cross Chop.
Oof, unfortunate. But that's Cross Chop for you.
Yep, it's a good thing that wingidge bought those revives.
So he'll just have to Hydro Pump it. Oh well. You do not Mach Punch that. That'd be a bad idea.
You don't. It's true.
Okay, he is through.
And Morty today is
probably required.
Probably required.
Let's be honest, he's probably required.
I mean, Surf might not be in Tin. I mean, you don't know. I mean, it could. It's possible. It's unlikely at this point because Tin has a huge number of checks relative to Kanto.
Alright, yeah, he popped her Repel. What's he going to do? You gonna go get the Rock Smash TM maybe?
Looks like it. Or is he? No, he's turning in Kenya.
Oh, did he not turn in Kenya yet?
He must have forgotten and just realized it.
Okay, that's fair. It's an out of the way check if you don't have the Rock Smash team already. You often forget this is over here. Stomp is a good move, but understandable. I think he already has Headbutt, right? No, he has Slash.
No,
okay, yeah, no, that Slash is better than Stomp. Okay. Yeah. Now he's gonna go check the Kenya turn-in.
Yeah. It's an unfortunate. This is one of the unfortunate things about Outrage because it does confuse you. He's gonna regret clicking Outrage. Oh, but
nope,
cross-shot misses. But now Xan is probably gonna head straight for Tin Tower.
Yeah. Nugget. Okay. So we buy the Rock Smash here. He's not gonna reset, so he's gonna commit to getting the Rock Smash. So that's good.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. It unlocks a check, and it has 3 checks in Dark Cave behind it. It also unlocks the 1 check in Burn Tower, of course.
Yep.
And these Elder fights are not going to be easy, by the way. These Sage fights.
Nope.
Because they are at level 30 and 32. Which is why Xan is saving right now.
Yeah, and you have to do these all back to back. It's a lot like the Soft Sand Girls, except a little bit harder, honestly.
And it's rough because it's basically like you're fighting 6 Pokemon, but you cannot use X items to boost up.
Oh, did he just use toxic? That's toxic.
It's poison gas.
Oh, it's a poison gas? Okay.
Which is actually worse for these fights, because
Yeah.
it does actually deal more damage on the first turn.
What a troll.
That's not good.
He's gonna have to waste a revive here to get rid of the poison, so we're gonna keep going with the Kingdra until it dies and then do a revive. That's probably the best way to play it.
Probably.
Okay, we're gonna check Dark Cave.
Yeah, this play can pay off.
We already saw a Glacier Badge in Dark Cave, so maybe there's something else.
Outrage on Tentacle, it's not going to deal a lot, unfortunately. But this Tentacle is just throwing money at Xan, so... Not terribly dangerous.
No, Tentacruel is very bulky.
It is very good special defense, actually, yes.
Okay, at least you picked up a lot of money.
Yeah, there's going to be a big payout at the end of this race. Or sorry, at the end of this fight. This fight is, ooh, curse.
It's also got Curse? That's fantastic.
Beat you. That's usually not scary. Probably dies in one hit. Yes, maybe Pokemon are not very strong. This Kingdra is getting some solid levels here.
Yeah. Alright, first item, nothing.
Second item is also nothing. Just 2 more items? Or just 2 more items because we have the item on this route? Which is nothing. And we just saw this up.
Oh, sleep again.
Ooh, and Perish Song.
And you can't.
And
It's got rollout. What is this Jolteon?
That was then made it just in time before Perish Song killed him.
Okay.
So now let's see that Sneasel.
Alright, we're gonna see the Rock Smash check here on the right too. I would not catch the Sneasel. There's no way it's better than the Kingdra.
It's highly unlikely. It would need to be like, I don't know, like, no, even then, because Sneasel is just... in this gen, it's unfortunate because Sneasel has both special stats, but it is a physical Pokemon.
Yeah, it also only has like 370 base stats, I think. It's pretty low. It doesn't get good enough stats until it evolves.
And its typing is bad, bluntly speaking.
Very bad.
Yes. Like, it's a very cool typing, but it's also very, very, very vulnerable.
Okay, I think Wing is finally going to go over to the lighthouse and get his Rainbow Wing.
He's basically cleared out everything else, actually.
Yeah. So, we're probably going to see Surf in here, like 99%. Oh, cut. Okay, we take HMO 1.
Most likely we should see Surf in here, but it could still be in Kanto. We do have access.
True, we do have access.
The more important question is Pass here, or is Storm Badge here?
Well, Storm Badge can still technically be in several places.
Yeah, but for that to happen, Surf will have to show up. So it'll be probably one of those two that we find.
That or the Basement King. We have to do an early basement before we have 7 badges.
Because of the tournament settings, you have to have card key before basement is in logic.
Fair.
And then just get some Old Rod there so we can soft reset, because this saves time.
Yeah. If that was the Super Rod, there's a consideration, but no.
Yeah, the Super Rod is pretty good.
There's Surf.
Yeah, you called it there. So that opens up a lot. And it also is very close to open. Oh, no, it does actually open up World, but we don't have Flash yet.
So, yeah, we could go to World, but just wait. I would wait until I had the Silver Wing or Zephyr Badge, probably just to keep it in logic, because you don't want to go too far off logic.
Yeah, because and that level 60 can be really nice if you get it.
Speaking of Zephyr Badge, Whirl Islands is now in Logic.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty
Probably
then.
means Sam will also end up doing Dark Cave, is my bet.
Yeah, but he'll definitely do Whirl Islands first. He's probably just gonna go straight there after this.
It's definitely a tempting play because since you have the ticket, you can also from there the Kanto. And
I think
Storm Badge has to be either in Whirl right now or in Rocket Hideout.
If Storm Badge is in Whirl Islands, that's a optimal play if you just hit straight there.
Yeah. And Whirl is definitely faster than doing.
Although, oh, there's the Silver Wing. What the heck?
Well.
All right. Oh,
that's a Squirtle, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a Squirtle.
It's not a terrible 40.
No,
but I mean we have
a 60.
Yeah. Yeah. So now is the time to guess what you think the Lugia might be. Could be anything. It could even be a Lugia.
Could even be.
This Squirtle is I should point out. I think you can't lose to this Ho-Oh. Like I think there are many you can run from it and it's fine, but I don't think you can lose to it. So this is actually a little bad for Xan. If this does not get in, this could be very bad. Okay, got him thinking. Yeah, because if that did not get in, I think Xan would have actually wiped. I believe that does not count as beating it.
No, but he does have a save.
You can run from it, but I don't think you can lose to it.
Thankfully, he did have a save recently. He would have just had to re-pick up 3 items.
Yeah. Xan9br, no. That is actually not how it works. Because if you lose the end, it's different in terms of the game engine if you lose, I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think it disappears if you lose to it.
Yeah, expansion card. Rainbow Wing on the wing side, so...
Yeah. So now Wing is gonna go, and it's surprising actually that Xan chose to go here. I guess he wants the items that are in here, but I mean like, there's a 60.
Yeah, but you do get the surf checks here. So it does.
And it's possible that he might just be committed to this Kingdra, but I mean, speaking of which, he should be really teaching us in Kingdra Surf. He's probably going to try to do that in a menu when he gets a chance.
Probably right here. Yeah, you gotta teach Surf first.
Yeah. Teaching over Aurora Beam, that could be unfortunate.
Well, Rising Badge,
Rising Badge.
If only we had Waterfall.
Well, with the way the seed is going, maybe Waterfall's here. But we're definitely going to see that 60, and at these levels, you will, even if the 60 is something perhaps that's a bit subpar, you will consider switching to it.
Yeah. Oh, 30 levels advantage. Like, yeah.
I mean, but it's still always a question when, like, it's like, the 60 is some Flora. And you're like, do I run it, or...
Probably not Sunflora, no.
Well, I think some people have. I know someone's run Yanma before. That one is like Yanma. I know I've seen someone run Yanma and Togetic before. Those are both like very questionable Pokemon normally.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, with that 30 level advantage, it's like, well,
hey, it's Tentacruel again.
Yep.
Throwing money everywhere.
Yeah, it's just that Tentacruel is quite wealthy.
Okay, so there's nothing in the surf checks, so we actually do get to see
doing
the shiny into maybe doing Rocket Underground.
That's an interesting decision because he has 60 excess. So I think he's committed to this Kingdra.
Yeah, I don't
Which is
hate
fair,
it.
it's a Kingdra.
I don't hate it. You just commit to the play.
Yeah, I mean it's a Kingdra. It's a very good Pokemon. Some people might even say it's like one of the best possible item mains you can have in Item Rando.
And to be fair, if Storm Badge is in the Rocket Underground, he saves a lot of time over Wing if Wing goes there. It's a shiny Pikachu!
Dude, yep.
Oh, he's so cute. Kill it.
Yes. Kill it with fire.
Yeah, leaving the Whirl Islands is an absolute pain if you don't have Fly.
As bad.
You have to take that early exit to get to Cianwood if you really want to make it optimal, in my opinion.
Well, the thing is, it's very easy to snag Cianwood's fly point on the way to Whirl.
Yeah.
And I mean, the way things are looking, I'd be willing to bet there's something in Whirl. And if Strength is in Whirl, actually, if like Strength and Plain Badge are in Whirl, or if one of those two is here and the other piece is there, it would be better probably to do Whirl first, because then that would let you go on to Ice Path after this.
Sure. Yeah, we do need one more badge to get to Ice Path. And Xan's gonna take advantage of the free heal here, which is really nice.
Yeah, it is very convenient.
There's cut for Wing. So Wing's gonna get his cut. What else was in here? Surf.
Yeah. My suspicion is Wing might actually go to Whirl Islands, because I mean, this Machamp is not.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, like, it's okay, but it's no Kingdra.
Xan did finish 10 Tower, yes. And we're also probably waiting on Fly to go check the Ho-Oh Chamber. Although, you usually want to do the Ho-Oh Chamber with the Waterstone Chamber. But right now, we can do the Flash Chamber.
Well, you don't actually need to go into Union Cave though to do Flash Chamber.
Yeah.
So they might just be waiting to get Strength, because then they can do all those chambers at the same time, and it's very efficient. I think it lets you do a total of 2 items in... Well, 2 items in Union, 4 items, 8, 12, 16. There, you would be able to do 16 checks in not too much time.
Yep. And yep, another reset there. Not shocking at all. And there's Surf for Wing.
Yeah. And Surf is a very good snag right now. I mean, it's less good for Wing as it was for Xan, but I mean, it still opens up the whole game.
There's the Storm Badge. Oh man, so this ended up being a very good play. So we're gonna see Xan flying around. If Wing goes straight for the Whirl Islands and doesn't commit to this,
yeah, he's gonna lose some time.
Yeah, there's the Zephyr badge for him, so he'll have Flash access now.
Yeah, the amount of time he loses may not be too high. But I mean, it might be like a few minutes.
It depends, because some people will just commit to not doing Rocket Hideout, and that could be dangerous.
It's true. It can. Well, in this case, it's very dangerous because you know that Fly might be there.
Yep, because the pass isn't in Logic yet that we've seen. So you know it's in North Johto.
Yeah, there is a question whether anyone will try to do a skip in Rocket Hideout. Because there is a certain skip that is possible in Rocket Hideout that can save some time.
ERC skip.
Some people call it that, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll know because based off whether Xan fights the password trainers.
Which he is.
Which he is, so he's not doing it.
I would not do it in a tournament match this early on. That's dangerous.
This is actually, I would say, generally when it's safest to do. The thing that a lot of people don't realize is that going back to get those last 4 checks doesn't actually cost that much time. You lose maybe a minute tops. And if you don't do it, and if you get away with not having to do those fights, you do actually save a solid amount of time. And you get most of the checks anyway.
Fair. I just don't like skipping things.
Yes, and a lot of people don't.
So, this is usually... I absolutely hate the rocket hideout. So it's usually one of the last things I do, and I try to come in here when I only had, like, one badge remaining, most of the time. So I can just leave if I get something.
Yeah, some people prefer to do that. Some people prefer to do this early, because it's EXP. Wing is going for hideout.
Alright, well, he might. Well, we'll find out. He's definitely doing the serve checks. He's gonna get his Rising badge.
Yeah. I feel like if you get Rising badge, it suddenly becomes very tempting, because if you find Waterfall, then you can do the rest of the items in Mortar.
And we also have access to the 5 items east of Mahogany, unless we find Strength. And then we can actually go all the way through, but I don't think we're gonna get Strength and Plain badge in the same place.
Yeah, well, it can happen.
It can happen.
But we have most map access. We don't have most map access yet, but we're getting very close to it.
Yep.
Because the main things we're missing right now are access to West Kanto, which requires the Pokegear and the radio card, and we need Strength. And we need Cut or Waterfall actually as well. Otherwise, we will not be able to get to West Kanto.
Yeah. Waterfall's probably... Well, okay, you know what? We have Cut, but we don't have the badge, but we have the Rising badge, but we don't have Waterfall. It's gotta be irritating.
Yeah.
Alright, Murfro. Hail Giovanni.
Yep. And now we'll see. I'm pretty sure Wing is going to go do Rocket.
Yeah, he's definitely going to pick up his Rising badge right here.
Or not.
Oh, no, he is not.
He's making a play.
He's going to Whirl. Okay.
So this will delay Wing getting Surf, but like realistically, it'll probably only lose him maybe like 2 minutes, maybe 3 tops. What is he?
Oh, wait. Where is he going?
Ah, he's going for the Surf checks.
Oh, Flash Chamber.
And Flash Chamber.
Understandable, actually. This is a lot of checks.
Yeah, and it's an excuse to teach Flash as well, which would be good before doing Whirl.
He taught Flash to the Mac Cargo.
Oh, he's already taught it. Okay. You can rope to answer the question, but roping after the passwords won't save time, I think.
Marsh badge.
Marsh badge.
Okay, so that's something.
Yeah, but Xan will come here later.
Oh, definitely. It's very early on in Logic. His muscle memory is still leading him to try to use the
escape ropes. He uses escape ropes even though he has dig.
Alright, one last check in this rocket hideout, and then 3 more above it, so... So far, we've only seen the Storm Badge in here. That's a nice full restore pickup. I love that.
It's a nice thing to have. Yeah, and so Wing's gonna do these surf checks.
Mini Helix. There's a plain badge. Ooh. Okay.
That's big.
Okay.
Xan's probably gonna get that during cleanup, but the earlier you have that, the better.
I mean, Xan's gonna get out of this hideout before Wing can even get to Whirl Islands if that's where he's going.
I actually don't know where Wing's going. Actually, I'll be honest, I think Wing's going to Tojo.
I think if he is, he's gonna save up here in Violet, and then yeah.
See what she's doing. Wing is making a play for sure, so he must think he's behind. And this is if this is strength, this will pay off massively. If waterfalls,
Well,
this will pay off pretty big as well.
You say that, but Xan could just fly here and pick those up.
He can't just fly.
Less
But the
than a
question
minute.
is, when does he do it? Because Xan can also just fly and go to Whirl. He can fly and go to Kanto.
Thankfully, nothing is strength locked in Whirl, so we can just
nothing
do
is
Whirl.
strength on Whirl. But the flip side is that if he gets, once strength is available, Ice Path is available. And Ice Path has a lot of checks. But wingidge is going to have to fight Rival 1 now. So this is something time that he is going to lose over Xan, who will fly. But so far, there's nothing on this backtrack for Wing.
Oh, Giraffe, my buddy.
Yeah. It's probably best if wingidge doesn't find anything actually while doing this, because otherwise he's going to lose time biking back.
True. Oh, yeah, the Rising Patch check, too. I forgot about it.
Yeah. But I mean, of course, he's also doing this because there is the possibility that this will fly, and in this case, he would have saved a huge amount of time.
Okay, so Lance had nothing, Price had nothing, Sludge Bomb check.
Probably nothing. But there is a reason. There is a reason that saves time, right?
True. Alright, PP up. Nothing. Alright, well, the last 4 checks were nothing, so if you ERC skipped, you would have saved time.
Yeah. And regarding the discussion in chat, yeah, Item Finder Guy is surprisingly missed more often than people think. Like, 9 times out of 10, if you missed a check, it was either Item Finder or it's in Saffron. Like, if for some, it's usually not like missing an item in an area, it's usually missing an NPC somewhere in the game.
And nothing at Tojo. Okay, so we're gonna reset. We'll see if he goes to Whirl Islands or if he goes to,
Yeah, well, I think Xan is gonna make it to Whirl first.
Yeah.
And Wing is going for Union Cave.
You do get 2 checks down here. Whether or not that's worth it is...
This is unfortunate for him, but...
Did he just get the basement key from that guy?
I wasn't looking.
I saw the word basement key on the text.
That suggests it was basement key, as there's no other,
Okay, that's... interesting. So that could mean that maybe you didn't have to do Morty, but that also would have to mean that card key is super early and we have 7 badges available before.
Or card key is just in Mount Silver. Let's see, I think we will see the Lugia.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna go see the Lugia. I mean, it's a
16.
25 level advantage now, but
It's good at minimum as a safety. Because you can use it as fodder.
Waterfall. Okay, that's fantastic. That's all of Mount Mortar. Oh man, Wing finding nothing in the first check here.
Yeah, Wing's making plays, but this is relatively straightforward, unfortunately.
Yeah, nothing. Oh, I recognize that cry.
What is that?
It's Valkyrie.
Yeah, it's Valkyrie.
I would not switch to that. I would kill it for experience.
I would catch this, actually, because this is pretty much like the best you're going to get in terms of a Pokemon that could just spam Flash on Red Speed.
Just a bulk melon.
Yeah, like it's really bulky, you just teach it Flash, and then like you just drop Red's accuracy to -6, and then you just set up. It's a very consistent strat for being able to take out Red if he has a problematic lead.
Okay, he is checking the Ho-Oh chamber.
Right, okay, so this is the first time we're seeing this check, actually.
Yep. There was nothing underneath, so we're going to the Ho-Oh chamber instead.
Yeah, Wing's routing is really hurting him here. Whereas Xan's routing has been really clean.
To be fair, that's a no-mode thing that we have.
It is true, it is a no-mode.
Hive badge. Yeah, okay. Nothing in Ho-Oh chamber. Wow. Unfortunately, the way he saved, he doesn't have a way here to get out.
Yes, he does. He has a big Pokemon to dig.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have a way to get back to Violet City without having to go through the ruins.
Oh, I see. That's actually a good time save. So,
Okay,
I mean,
so
now
hive
we're
badge
just
is...
gonna go. Does it go left or right? Thinking about it, he's saving.
He's saving and going left. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, this won't be terrible. Getting waterfall will at least like he won't lose as much time as you think he's gonna lose because he's gonna get to do upper mortar.
Yeah, he's gonna do all of Mount Mortar at once, which is nice. Really nice.
And that
Dig
60,
TM, okay, hey.
60 will let him repel hit.
Okay, it looks like he had an input eaten, and then he accidentally hit a trainer, so he's gonna reset that away.
Yep.
Okay, so the only thing in Whirl was the hive badge, annoyingly.
Yeah, but I mean the hive badge is still important. We still
Oh wait, no, sorry, we had waterfall too. Yeah,
waterfall, right, waterfall, hive and waterfall.
Brain dumb.
And yeah, stab Irontail would be interesting on Fortress. I mean, you could maybe run it, but why? Like,
Yeah,
it's
why
just,
is a good question.
Why?
Alright,
it does
we're
not
gonna
have
get
good
our...
offense.
Alright, we're gonna get our Mount Mortar
Maybe if
checked.
Megahorn was like available, maybe.
I'm not Valkyrie. I don't like Fortress that much.
I don't like it really much. But it is certainly very good for stalling it, which is nice. It is very good as like a fodder Pokemon where like if your main gets killed, you can switch in the Fortress and then just heal it back up. And I mean, Fortress dying in one hit basically only happens if there's fire.
Yeah, but that's just the same thing as Scizor, except I'd much rather have a Scizor.
Well, no, Fortress is bulkier than Scizor.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not bulkier. I'm saying I'd much rather have a Scizor because it has massive attack stat.
Yeah. I mean, like, we saw it there, actually, like, that... Fortress did survive that flamethrower. I mean, which...
Yeah,
I mean,
but it had a
level
25
60.
level advantage.
Yeah, level 16, 25 level advantage, but at the same time, it did survive flamethrower, so it is quite bulky. We'll see if Wing catches it. My bet is he will. I mean... God, if you're saying 90 attack, yes.
Alright.
But 90 is not actually that good.
Waterfall for Wing, and you'll get the Valkyrie here in a second.
Yeah. We'll see if actually I think Wing they both have nicknames off, don't they? I could see Wing nicknaming this after Valkyrie. It is one of our tournament admins. I might.
Oh, there's the black glasses. You know he's gonna drop something to pick up the black glasses. Or at least Wing is, because he has a Maggar.
Yeah. This is that right there, nice
double team. Soul Badge. Okay, so Soul Badge is so far the only thing I've seen in Deep Mortar.
Yeah, but it is still required.
True.
Yeah, Fortress is fine if it's level 60 until a level 40 Pokemon uses a fire move.
Alright, that's... Well, okay, the strength checks. I forgot the strength checks. We haven't done them yet.
Yeah, I mean, strength could be here, don't forget.
It's happened to me before.
Yeah. This is the sort of mean location for strength, because it's, where's strength? Well, strength is behind a strength folder.
Yep. And hopefully Wing doesn't go straight to Kanto after he gets out of here. There's the high badge for him.
Not if you have access to Mortar, there's no way you're going to Kanto. But I think Zen is about to be ready to go there. After
he's gonna go do the cut checks here.
Yeah, he's gonna do these. There's about 5 items over in Kanto, and you do get an item for doing the boat. It's important to remember. The boat can be required. It's something to keep in mind.
I've had a badge there.
Yeah, I've had badges there before. No, I had machine part there, actually. Actually, it was pretty good. That one was not funny, because I needed a machine part to progress, and the boat resets your last center.
Yes, it does.
So it's the last one I did. But Xan is just cleaning up the cut checks here.
Okay. Another headbutt.
Yeah, Yeah, I didn't see. Did wingidge catch the 60? He did catch the 60.
He did catch it. He did catch it.
It looked like
And he's gonna go get his basement key.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, this one check could be strength, so you do go to it.
It's true, it could be strength. It'd be really bad if it was strength.
I've seen it before.
Yeah, and so here we see Xan doing some of the checks that Wing did, and because he has fly, he's gonna save actually a fair bit of time here. So this is where sort of where Xan's lead comes out ahead.
Oh, he's gonna buy some medicine. Okay.
Yes, something that many people don't realize is that this is a shop. You can purchase things.
Yeah, he already bought all of his super repels, so
yeah.
and there's a plane badge.
We have to make the long trip back.
So Xan's gonna get his plane badge. No one has strength yet. He's probably gonna go check Flash and Hello Chamber if I had to guess.
He might do Kento.
No, Rising Badge into Tojo Falls.
Oh, good point. He's gonna do Victory Road. Because he has enough badges right now.
Yep. And he also has Waterfalls, so he can get up to Victory Road. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has Whirlpool, so he can get the Solar Beam TM. This is actually a very nice place.
Yeah.
Because this actually gets a decent number of checks.
Do you fight the rival? I don't fight the rival.
It's a question. I mean, fighting the rival will save him time when he has to waste his Snorlax. If he... Well... no, it doesn't actually. I take that back.
Because it's just to get to,
yeah, because if you're doing the items, it's going to be faster to just go through Dark Liquid Escape.
Yep.
And you have cuts, you can do that. If you weren't looking for items, I think it is technically faster to come down from there, though. Since that goes directly to Rudin.
Alright, well, Wing is in Mount Mortar. He's gonna get his soul badge, and then hopefully he goes and does the shiny, and we can...
He's almost certain to do the shiny.
He did get the cut access, so... yeah, I can do that. But he got, he did get cut access, so he might go for the cut checks first, which will lose him a little bit of time.
It'll lose a little time, yeah, because he doesn't have fly. But not a lot of time. I mean, but that's sort of the unfortunate part of Wing's routing to see. Is his routing is causing him to lose a little bit of time in a lot of places.
Okay. Max Revive is pretty nice to find there.
Yeah, Max Revives are always great.
I always struggle to find the perfect movement here in this area, because it's an area you usually don't
all the trainers in this area are placed to troll you, because they're just out of sight, and then the instant you move, like in a different direction, suddenly you're like, oh no, the trainer's in range, and then you get hit.
Here's a free heal. We like free heals.
Yeah, and it's faster than the Pokemon Center as well.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. We do have an explosion team. We can start throwing fortress grenades. That'd be fun.
We could. That's mystery egg. So we can exchange that for 5 of something.
Yep.
And Wing is not able to... Yeah.
I think the highest level in here is like 32.
It's 32, and he was not able to repel it. So he's actually pretty lucky that he didn't get too many encounters. On Xan's side, he's entering Victory Road, so let's see if there's anything here.
Yep.
We're really hoping to see strength. And
he's flipping the fortress. There we go.
Yeah, because there are level 40s here. I think though with daytime it's only 38, but he does need that to avoid encounters. And that's the lost item, so there's it's the fetch quest item we've got now.
Yep, 2 fetch quest items. They definitely do the mystery egg as soon as you get out of here.
Maybe. He could go to Kanto, the lost item.
I mean, the mystery egg is literally just walk. We already did the Rising Badge check, so
yeah.
we don't have to worry about talking to the professor to get the cop to go away.
I mean, you could always try to save time by changing it to D4, but that's a big thing. Daytime is 35, Xan9br is saying in chat. So Xan does actually not need to do this.
Okay, nothing in Victory Road, so...
I think he said daytime.
We've had 2 fetch quest items and nothing else in Victory Road.
Yeah, it's looking like at this point... Okay, you were right. Xan is going to do Mystery End here. So we're going to get 5 of something today, and it is going to be...
Alright, yeah. We're getting rid of stuff so we can teach dig.
Xan's also using PP ups. This is a good strat. This is going to cut down the amount of elixirs he needs to use.
True.
And we receive 5.
5 Cascade badges.
Which is actually only 1 Cascade badge.
It's only 1 when you get to the Elite 4, but you still get to say you had 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that does mean that that Victory Road push was
required.
Yeah.
As wingidge kills his Pikachu. And Xan is getting to hear the best music in this game. It's one of, actually, there's a lot of good pieces in this game. A lot of people like this one a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird ones too. Like, there's a couple of tracks I don't like. Mainly the ones that have the weird sounds, but they're kind of echoey and
You mean you don't like the music that plays in Runes of Alph when you turn on the radio?
No. Absolutely not.
Yeah, the radio plays like glitched music as a side note when you do that.
Yeah, I also think the worst music in the game is Dragon's Den, which makes me just nauseous hearing it.
Dragon's Den isn't that bad, it's just kind of like uninspired.
True,
Yeah.
true. Xan has put off Alpha checks, but I think he knows where his logic is trying to push him. He's gonna go push for the lost item,
Yeah,
considering the mystery egg was required.
because when he gets strength, he can just do Runes of Alph, then he does Ice Path. That's a ton of checks in one go. There's a very good chance that could just finish the seed right then and there.
Oh no! Unavoidable Pokedex! My soul!
And now Xan's menu is messed up.
That hurts my soul.
Yeah. The Pokedex, of course, adds a new entry in your menu.
You notice how he had to stop there before pushing down? Get used to it, because it throws off your rhythm completely every time.
Yeah. Both the Dex and the Pokegear do that, but the Dex, of course, does the top menu item, so it can be a bit of a troll. Xan's heading to Saffron now. This is where we'll see probably most of our checks. Hopefully, this is where we see progress. Otherwise, we might be in a fight.
I mean, there's a lot of checks in Saffron. There's the pass, of course.
Yes, this was required.
Of course.
Next, we'll see here the guard.
And there's the Storm Badge. And the Rainbow Badge.
We're only 4 badges away now. And the Pokegear and the radio card. So we're 6 items from going.
Yeah, it's looking like a pretty decent seed. I don't want to curse it, don't want to jinx it, but you know.
I mean, we can jinx it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I don't want our runners to be here for 3 hours just because there's something locked behind E4.
You just said it.
I said I don't. Okay, I don't think there was anything else in the rocket hideout, right? It was just the storm hedge.
No, because we could have done the skip.
Yeah.
We will see if Wing tries it or not. He definitely knows about it.
I mean, if he feels behind, he might.
I don't think Wing will do it, knowing that I've definitely raced Wing more than a few times.
Okay, so we're gonna do everything here except Sabrina, which is very understandable.
Yeah, I wouldn't put anything past Wing. It's the flip side. He's getting past here again. So Xan is gonna do his checks down here, then he's gonna fly back, and he's gonna do rock top.
Yep. And then what we have: Nuggy, Hedge Maze, Erica, Janine are all in logic.
Yeah, and Sturridge.
And
we get to that part where we sort of stop smiling in the scene.
Yeah.
We have to do the checks that we don't like.
There's the poke here. Okay, hey, we take that. We take Poke Gears all day. And Rock Tunnel is in logic, so this is really nice.
So we're just one item also away from being able to go to West Canada, which would be very convenient.
It opens up just a lot of the seed, so we could have some variants, which is nice. I love variants.
Well, also just it would give us a lot. It would open up more checks, which would increase the odds that we don't have to do too much to finish. And Xan realizing that his fortress is still in front. I mean, you could have used it to kill that. Let's be real. But Xan's definitely in the lead right now, I would say.
Yeah. Pretty comfortably. Just because the rocket hideout, I mean, it paid off.
Yeah, I mean, and some of his other, Wing did a lot of other plays, like checking, like some out of the way checks early. And the problem is that none of it has paid off. This seed has been very friendly. So, unfortunately, that means that Xan just ended up saving time. Because Wing's gambles have not paid off.
Okay, we don't have a machine part. So when we do this, we're only going to get one check from this. But it does open up Nuggy, Hedge Maze, and Misty.
Wait, yes. It doesn't actually. It opens up Misty.
Well, hey, you know what I mean.
But I think in Wing's position, it's interesting because, like, he may, like, we may see him try one of the more sort of extreme gambles later.
Oh. Okay.
And that's a good play from Xan since he doesn't have machine part. There's no reason for him to go there.
Okay, he's gonna go do Soft Sand Girls?
Probably.
Maybe.
He's shopping.
Oh, we also do need to check Playing Badge check. We haven't done that yet.
That's true. I'm just trying to remember which floor is X items. It's this one. Or HPs. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
So we'll get some X specials. 41 should be enough, right? Some extra
if it's not, oof.
Attacks, some guard specs, some X-Ax. Just
okay. We are checking the right side here. We're not doing price. I think he actually just bailed out of...
What is he going to do? Ah, Rock Smash!
So, Wing actually bailed out of the rocket hideout before fighting the people outside the electrode room.
That's okay.
So we know that's going to pay off if he never goes back.
Yeah, it is. So strictly speaking, though, if you are doing that, you should skip the password trainers because they are also actually optional.
Strength is on the Playing Badge check.
That's a good meme. So strength is behind the check that is locked by you having the Playing Badge. The Playing Badge is the badge that lets you use strength.
Fantastic.
And wingidge not repelling, and so he's going to be encountering a Larkus here.
And if you go ahead and look at the Xan's spread of HMs and gym badges, you will see that everything is open to him except West Kanto.
Yeah, he's got everything now. And so now, of course, we see him do... Snowbear, actually, no, skipping password changes is not a mistake. It saves time. Trust me on that one. I know.
Okay, so let's see where Wing goes. Violet. Alright, what's in Violet that we can do? We've already checked... Oh, he hasn't done the cut check, that's right. I don't hate this. He still has a repel active, so this does utilize his repel fairly well. There's a machine part! That saves a lot of time for him. Okay.
That's gonna help Wing, particularly if there's something behind the machine part.
Okay, and it looks like Wing's gonna get on the boat.
Yep. And Xan is doing... We're gonna see Waterstone Chamber.
Nothing. Nothing, unfortunately, in Slowpoke.
Snowbear, regarding that, I will take you on in an ERC skip match sometime. And we will see.
Okay, we know there's nothing down here. The only new information we're going to get is the Waterstone Chamber. Everything in Union is unfortunately worthless.
Well, Xan is going to do Flash Chamber here, so he's going to get the Marsh Patch.
Oh yeah, that's right, the Marsh Patch. Duh. Sorry. I forgot about it, man. That was like an hour ago.
Yeah, so that's getting him very close, and it's going to be just 4 items away from go mode.
Perish Song. Perish Song, actually, for the record, guys, I know you're wondering why he's keeping that. It's actually a good TM. He can teach that to the Fortress and kill Red's main very easily.
Yeah. Well, Red will switch.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So he usually switches.
But if you can force the switch and then set up on something else.
Yeah, it's funny because when I actually played through the vanilla game, I actually used Perish Song Enoch strats to get rid of Red's Snorlax because the child he couldn't beat it, so I just caught him.
It is a very bulky mod.
Yes. And sometimes the AI just sort of doesn't switch, and it's just like, nah, I'm gonna kill it, and you're just like, but why? It just does.
Yeah, it does.
But it is quite useful, just in general, because if Red switches his lead, then he can switch to a Pokemon that you can actually... Because he will switch into something that kills Fortress, aka a Pokemon with a Fire move, and for Xan, that would be very useful because a Pokemon with a Fire move isn't going to do much damage with that move.
And he will not use full restores on anything else except besides the 81, which is the main reason you do it.
That also helps. And this is when Xan switches over to that King's Rock. I think I might have switched to the Mystic Water here. In fact, I think Xan is going to switch to the Mystic Water. And he's picking up that full heal, which is probably a good choice because that's an item you want to have in your bag because that means that any future full heals you pick up, you will keep.
And there's the pass for Wing. And here's our new information here.
Yep. And this is just going to be a quick jump.
I hope this is not a card key, because that would be baity. Feels really baity.
I mean, it'd be bait, yeah.
And there's the Rainbow Badge for Wing.
You can do it, but... 47... Ultra Ball... EPO.
Or it's just nothing. Alright, so he's going to get his Marsh Badge, and that was the only important check in Alf, which is pretty impressive considering how many checks here. Alright, we're going to push the machine part first, because that actually is optimal timing here.
Yeah, and that could unlock something. The machine part can lead to stuff.
Yep, you get the machine part turned in, and then you fly back to Lavender, and then you do the South of Lavender checks.
Yeah.
And Marsh Badge. So we're missing Mineral, Boulder, and Earth Badge, which those can be literally anywhere because nothing is locked by them. So
yeah, and we're missing Radio Card.
I would be happy missing Radio Card until the end of the game.
Yeah, And this is actually very nice
if radio card is your last check, that cuts down on so many things it could be.
This routing from Zen is really nice because not only did he do that, but he's also now getting that Zephyr batch check and Spec check in the same go.
Yep, we're doing a lot of checks at once.
Instead of checks, because now he has the mission card.
Yeah. He might be a little annoyed by that, actually. Getting the mission card now.
And I mean, Ice Path into the Route 45 is a ton of items.
Sure. Alright, Zap Cannon, what are you gonna be? Nope.
Ultra Ball.
Alright, so we still have the lost item check and the expansion card check, so hopefully one of those is good.
I believe we saw last item. Did we see lost item from Zam?
No, I mean, we have the lost item, like the actual check.
Right, yeah. The item which is the lost item, yeah. Always need to
no, the lost item was nothing.
Yes.
We did see that. And then there's the rocket, which not the player has seen yet. I think you can avoid. Oh yeah, I'm pretty
sure. You can avoid
sure.
all the trainers, but you can also fly.
Did he go to the? If he didn't go to the daycare, you might not have the fly point. I don't know if he went to the daycare.
This is slower. What Wing just did is slower. I think he may have just forgotten temporarily that he had fly.
We'll find out. Like I said, he might not have gone to the daycare.
You're right. He hasn't done daycare. I don't think this is faster. I think it would have been faster to just go up from Saffron and get the fly point. But that does make it a little less time lost. But well, yeah, no, I mean, it's not a lot, but.
Unfortunately, we haven't seen anything in the Ice Path yet.
Okay, but yeah, Wing is going to do Sabrina.
We haven't seen anything in Ice Path, but we also have Dark Cave and Route 45 to look forward to, which is another 7 checks.
And Wing is the first one to start up on Kendo Generators. Hopefully Sabrina does not have Psyche types like she does in Vanilla.
You gotta believe in the Machamp. I mean, he's pushing the Machamp.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, they're still very low level.
I mean, committing all of your current rare candies to a Machamp, it's a brave move.
Not bad.
But we still haven't seen the Snorlax, it's the thing.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, we don't... I mean, what if Radio Card is on Sabrina?
True. She is in Logic, because we do have 7 battles.
Wing doesn't even have Pokegear yet, so I mean, he doesn't. I'm trying to remember, where was Pokegear?
No. I was thinking it was the Mystery Egg, but no, that was the Cascade Badge.
Yeah, that was the Cascade Badge.
South of Lavender? Oh, yeah, it was a cut check, south of Lavender.
Yeah, so we won't get that soon. But yeah, and Zen's routing is just paying off even more here. He's now just doing Dark Cave, the upper Dark Cave to lower Dark Cave.
Also, very fortunate Pokemon on Sabrina there. Shadow Ball and a Haunter feels pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Nothing.
It's just a TM.
We already know there's nothing here in this part of Dark Cave, so we're gonna check Route 45, and if Route 45 had nothing, then this was all nothing. Alright, we're gonna get our...
That was surprising, though, because this is in total actually quite a few checks. Everything is empty.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Earth Badge, okay. So, 1 badge, hopefully something else. Nope, unfortunate. Oh well. Wing is going to get his poke gear here in a second.
Yeah.
And then where does Xan go from here? What does he have open? He has Chuck. I don't think he's going to do Chuck. It looks like he's going to go turn in the machine part.
So this actually gives Wing a little bit of time back.
Yeah. He's having the double back rock tunnel.
And you have to wonder now, because yeah, we're at the point when you have to start doing, like, this means we are basically at the point when gyms have to be done.
Yeah.
Wing's actually doing Surge, it looks like. No, lost item.
Yeah. Nothing. Unfortunate.
And this at the same time. That's a bit of clever routing, actually.
He might do Surge after this too, because he's already committed to Sabrina. You might as well. Yeah. Surge is a bit harder than Sabrina, but...
Sabrina is harder than Surge.
Well, I mean, 5 Pokemon versus 3, and you also have a trainer to fight before Surge on top of that.
Sabrina has a higher level beat. There is a reason why there is a setting that prevents Sabrina from being in Logic before you have 7 badges, whereas Surge is considered fair game. She is actually quite dangerous.
Fair. Oh, we get to Shadow Ball and Exeggutor? Hey. That's a good feeling.
Yeah, this Machamp has done really well, actually.
He still needs one more move to get really good, but he's doing perfectly fine. Just one more physical move could
to
not
answer the
hurt.
question, chat, yes, you need to complete Rocket Tower to be able to enter Claire's Stream.
Ooh, not quite. Slowbro very bulky.
That Arbok just used Splash into Slash.
Yep.
That's a little fun.
He used another X attack just because he wasn't one-shotting, so...
Yeah.
Okay, Xan's doing the Rock Smash and the Strength checks in here. We already saw the Rock Smash.
This is interesting. So, Wingidge does not learn Bone Club because he does not have a space to put it on his moveset.
Yeah, Ancient Power is actually better coverage, it just has less BP.
It does. There's a Farfetch, and there's Ancient Power coming in right there.
He really wanted to see Rock Slide instead of Ancient Power, but he can't be a choosy.
Yeah.
Antidote.
Antidote on Surge.
Okay. So, oh, there's the card key. Ooh, okay. Do you commit to that?
I think so.
We have card key and basement key. Yep.
I mean, that could just be it. That could be what just ends the seed right there, basically.
We are only missing 2 badges and a radio card, so...
So if we get radio card, then one of the badges is Scanto.
And Wing is going to commit to Erica, maybe? Or just pick up this?
Might
Find
do
out.
Erica. He's doing, given this pattern of doing Kanto gyms, he probably knows he's behind. And so, Wing is actually using the HP ups.
Yeah, we're pumping this Machamp.
Yeah. But so Wing knows he's behind here. So what he's doing is he's sort of just making plays that he doesn't think Xan is gonna make, which he's correct about. Xan is not doing them. The only issue is that gamble plays have not paid off so far this season.
True, and we do know from the commentator perspective that he does need to go do the Whirlpool check outside of Tojo Falls. That was that was the mystery egg. He might be considering it until after he gets the radio card, and then he'll go do it from the...
He'll probably do it when he's doing, But yeah, Wing really just needs there to be a badge on one of these checks he does. If it is, then he's in it. But if there's not, he's just gonna keep falling further and further behind.
To be fair to him, though, there's only been one badge so far that was locked behind strength, and that was the Earth badge.
This state has been very nice so far. Like, it's been very generous. Everything has been on like a nice path, and Xan has just been doing optimal routing, so he's saved a lot of time because of that.
Little bear. Wing will check the plane badge check. Don't worry about that. He'll get to it eventually. Yeah. Whenever he goes and does like the just south of Goldenrod, there's a surf check there. He'll probably do that. He'll probably pick up the plane badge check while he's there.
He might get. There's a good. Given his routing, there's a good chance he gambles soft sand on the side.
The card key is behind the strength block, so no, he can't do it that way.
That Scyther there has double edge. That's a little scary given Scyther's very high base attack. And that last Pokemon is just another little bear.
Another little bear.
And so
Alright, Erica does have 2.
Revive.
Master Ball. Okay.
So nothing.
That's unfortunate.
I think he'll probably do Janine.
I mean, you've already committed to the other ones, why not?
Yeah, well, also because he didn't fly there, so... If you don't fly...
You do have a cut check down here, too.
You do have a cut check. I mean,
and the only reason... Yeah, but the only reason you do this is if you had access to Blaine. And then you could just go north, but we don't yet, so...
Yeah, and I mean, if this is radio card, then you can't, so... This might be a good decision.
I like this menu ordering. This is fun.
Yeah, it's a very overlooked thing, but ordering your menu correctly can save you lots of time, actually.
Alright, we are finally going to learn what is inside the rocket tower. It's been a while, I know.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about what Xan's doing, but this is it takes like 4 minutes, so...
Yeah, does need to get through this, but he probably won't have trouble.
I doubt it.
The only scary thing for Xan really to see right now that I can think of is actually just enemy Kingdras. Because Kingdra does have outreach.
No, he taught it with a TM.
Oh, is it here?
Yeah, it was a TM.
In that case, Xan is afraid of topic, essentially. So that's good.
No, we don't learn Zap Cannon. No, you stop
unless,
that.
Like, Mewtwo has, unless Mewtwo is that range. Let's go Elixir.
Okay, does Wing do Nuggy Hedge Maze after this? That would be a play. That would be a hard read play.
It would be a play. I mean, I think he might do Soft Sand first, just because you can do that one check along the way.
Repel, Elixir, so far, nothing. Radio card, it's required! Oh joy.
Radio card in the radio tower. Just
alright.
Unfortunately, a few floors off from its normal location.
So you do the basement here and then you go straight to West Kanto.
Yeah, and this might just be it. Because basement's got a few items, badges there, item in badge in West Kanto, and you're done. Which is terrifying, because this would be a very low level red.
Well, he could catch the 50 and hope, but he also hasn't used his rare candies yet, whereas Wing did.
He has, it's true. But the other thing is I don't think he has that many. So, actually,
I think it's at least
Wing
3 or 4.
5. I think Wing had like 5, actually.
Yeah.
And there's nothing on Janine.
Oh, Wing's gambles are absolutely not paying off, which is very unfortunate.
And it's awkward because like he just keeps essentially ending up in a deeper hole where he has to keep doing gambles.
Okay, we're probably gonna do plain batch check
He's
right
flying
now.
away from.
This guy's got 2
Right,
mugs.
he orphaned the check.
Okay, there's strength for wing, but unfortunately that's probably gonna lead him to everywhere except where he needs to go. He gets...
But also, Wing just skipped the cut check to the...
No, he did it. He did it. He did it before fighting Janine.
Oh, he did it first.
Gambling!
I see.
Okay, so nothing on false director, thankfully. That fight sucks, but you do it. Don't ever skip false director just because you don't want to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it is worth noting, it is still possible for one of Wing's gambles to pay off, because like as he ends up in this hole of like doing more and more gambles, eventually he might do E4.
Yeah.
Or Route 4, or like one of the big gambles, particularly once he gets that card key into radio card. And that could put him back in the race. Because those are very big. And if one of those is required, it is a huge time save if you get it as your last badge.
Alright, Snorlax, what are you?
But Xan is also playing really well.
Oh, I recognize that.
By like these... Yeah, I think that's...
Tentacruel. That is actually a good Pokemon to catch. Really good Pokemon to catch.
It's actually kind of pointless though, because we have the... I mean, we have the level 60 Fortress.
But Tentacruel is actually a fairly strong Pokemon. A lot of people underestimate it because it's got like Zubat syndrome in Pokemon Red. Oh, Secret Potion is interesting. A lot of people think just because it's the most common Pokemon in the water that it's terrible. It's not.
Yeah, it has base 100 speed as well.
Okay. So we get a Secret Potion. Hopefully that's just bait. I don't like committing to Secret Potion. Super Bike. Okay. We have, what, 4 more checks over here?
Yes.
There's the 2 here, and then the 1 down there, and then Blaine.
There's also the one in Verdant.
Yeah, if you actually look at Tentacruel stats, it is very solid, for the record, guys, yeah. But Snowbear says, okay, no. No, it's good.
I mean, it does only have around a base 80 offensive stat.
It's literally almost the exact same stat line as Ninetales. Except it's water typing, so it gets the bonus Surf.
Yeah, it's not bad typing either, actually. But I would call it pretty average.
Okay, so we're gonna do Blaine. There's no reason to go down here unless you're doing Blaine. And we've already seen Victory Road, so Xan is gonna have to commit to something. I feel like maybe
well, I think Xan is doing Blaine.
Yeah. I think Cianwood's probably the next best gamble because it's for 3 checks? 3 checks.
It's not a bad one.
We're gonna do Blaine into Janine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he hasn't done basement yet. That's right. He immediately came here besides doing basement.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision now that you mention it.
Considering we already fought the guy to get to the rival.
Yeah.
Both players fought that guy. Okay, Wing is going to get his mystery egg, so hopefully he's going to be caught up really soon, actually.
Probably.
He is still a radio tower behind.
Again.
Oh, that's obnoxious. It's got Spark and Thunder Wave. It's so annoying.
And now we're going to see Blaine. Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking earlier about how the AI switches with Parasong. And Zen's actually in a weird spot with water types. This is coverage work for them is outrage, but using outrage is dangerous.
He could just slash it. It is just a Meryl. I mean, it's not that big a deal.
I think actually Meryl's defense is worse than special defense as well.
Oh, speaking of special defense.
Quick roll.
You should not have outraged that.
We know what this has, actually.
Okay, never mind.
Lucky crit.
He got the low roll into the high roll.
That's a shame, because we would have found out what the little tentacle knew.
Yeah. We know it has curse. That's what we know.
And Wing is getting egg there, which was not actually behind the world portal side now.
Yep, Wing got his egg. And he's gonna get the lost item in here, which we know is also worthless, but you know, fetch quest items are fetch quest items.
Yeah.
Xan did not do clear. He went straight to the radio check on the Snorlax.
Yeah, and it's really a question of when does Wing do that one strength check that is card key, because that one strength check can sometimes be actually quite trolly. Because it's just one check in equity, and you just have to go back at some point to do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this seat's going to be over soon. I feel like Basement Key is probably holding at least one of the badges.
I think so.
And he is going to do Basement after this. I feel like it's the most checks he has access to.
Yeah, but I mean at that point then we have nothing but bad checks left. So just, like, if it's Chuck, great. If it's not Chuck, then Xan is going to start doing some of these checks that Wing has done.
Which is good for Wing and good for us that want a close battle.
Yeah, I mean that's going to help wingidge a lot.
Is he going to commit to
Answer the
Nuggy?
question, chat. He's doing Nuggy, yeah.
Let's go. It was Mystery Egg. It was Mystery Egg.
Yeah, so Nugget Bridge isn't a terrible play here.
It's a lot of experience.
Claire is probably the big question mark here. There are 5 checks behind her.
Yeah, Claire's
but
big.
She's also slow.
Yeah, very slow. Annoyingly slow, actually.
Yeah, but the real thing that's unfortunate is that Wing doesn't have access to Claire. Because otherwise that would be a no-brainer for him to go for.
I actually really like this Nuggy Hedge in this play. Because Cut's been in Logic for a while.
Good. Yeah, I think this is a good play. This could pay off. If Radio Card is here, it could pay off. If the badge is here, it pays off. People hate doing this check.
And there's the basement play.
Yeah, he does need to get card key. It might not be in basement. Basement is. It's not like it's a decent number of items, but at the same time, it's not like that many items. It's like 7.
It's 2 before, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside, I think. So 7 total.
Something like that, yeah.
7 or 8. But that's 7 or 8 checks you can get in under 2 minutes. So like, you just do it.
The number of checks you do per time is very good for them right now.
And Nuggy Hedge Maze is a big time commitment, but it does have 3 checks behind it. So if any one of these is important, that's really big. And the only fetch quest item we have left is the red scale that we haven't seen. So hopefully there's no red scale. We don't want to do fetch quests. It sucks.
Yeah.
I guess we haven't seen Secret Potion turn in yet either, but that's a commitment.
Yeah, you don't have to do any extra fights to get to Jasmine, but you do have to climb up Lighthouse again, which is very tedious. It's a lot of movement.
And unfortunately, the Lighthouse being required early on, that means we have to enter it twice regardless of what we wanted to do.
That would mean that.
Right, 1-3, 1-2, if you didn't know the combination, folks. And then another 1 after that to get down.
So this is actually very important for this seed, because this will tell us, is this potentially a fast seed, or has Wing doing some of these more difficult checks been a good call?
Nothing yet. I mean, if Wing gets his car key, he's definitely going to do the basement. You almost never skip basement.
But the question is more, will Xan end up doing, like, because if Xan has to start doing stuff like Erica and etc.
I mean, he's going to run out of
He's
stuff
done
soon
those
because he doesn't have the car key, which leads to the radio card.
He doesn't.
And I think his only strength check left is Chuck's gym. Unless he hasn't done it.
Which we haven't seen.
Yeah. There is nothing in the basement.
Nothing in basement.
Okay. Well, now you gotta commit to something.
Yep. You see Wing saving here, because if this trainer has nothing, then...
You reset?
Well, okay, I'd like to point out he did not need to reset that. If he fails to give you something, he does not fight you.
Yeah. Alright, so his last hope is going to be Misty having something. Meanwhile, we're going to see the soft sand girls. I don't think we've seen this
is
yet.
actually the first person to do soft sand. If this is a badge, this is like an amazing play from Xan.
Yeah, no, people hate the soft
sand
sand girls.
This is a check that wingidge hasn't done. Yeah.
People hate this check.
I mean, it's easy to understand why. I mean, it's a bunch of fights for one item, and the earliest you might be able to do them, they're often really strong, so you don't do them. And so they just sort of sit on your tracker.
And they have been in Logic for a long time.
Yeah, since almost the start of the game, actually.
Well, we got Surf and Tin Tower, and that's... yeah. I was gonna say that's an hour and a half ago. I think that actually might be correct. Yeah. I didn't realize we were already 2:10 in.
Yeah, we're past the happy 2 hours mark, unfortunately. But Xan obviously making really quick work of these top-up soft stand. At this level, there's just no way you have trouble with it. And I mean, at this level also, it's unlikely he'll have trouble with red, because it's...
Oh, well... Misty had nothing. Okay, Nugget Hedgeways did not pay out. Very unfortunate. Very large time commitment for nothing. What do we do now?
He's
gonna turn in the lost item. Nothing on soft sand. Okay.
Technically, what Wayne just did there is maybe a little faster, just because when you fly to Saffron, you fly to the bottom of it.
Yeah. And blue is a play.
So I don't know if it's actually faster.
He has not done the Slowpoke Well or the Waterstone Chamber.
Yeah.
Which, nothing.
But unfortunately, there's nothing there. And I mean, as these checks get done, I mean, the odds that this is an E4 seed start becoming higher and higher. It's worth it.
Yeah, we keep narrowing it down. We know where something has to be, but we don't know where that is.
Yeah, I mean, if this seed is nice, the last two badges are probably on Chuck or Claire. If this seed is not nice, well, we've seen all of the East Kanto leaders. So, Brock, Blaine, Blue. We've seen Blaine, actually. So, we have Brock or Blue. Route 4, or, unfortunately, E4. So, the probability is...
Yeah. If this is an E4 seed, that actually helps Wing a lot.
Yeah, it will help him a huge amount if it is. Particularly because he's in a position where he might do it early, and if he did, that could win him the race. Yeah, because Wing definitely will think he's behind when he finds the car key, because like that's a spot where when you see an item, you're like, oh no, my opponent probably did this way before I did. And Xan is doing Claire.
Yep. Unfortunately, nothing in Claire's gym. You have to do the Dragon's Den, and we have to listen to that awful music.
I mean, it's not that bad.
Oh, it's
And we
bad.
also get to listen to we also get to listen to the track that only plays during the two Claire cutscenes in Dragon's Den.
Yep, it's 5 items in here. One of them could be required. Unfortunately, you don't know until you do it. We don't have hints for this, so... Ugh. Okay, I think this is gonna be the strength check. This is the only check he has left in here, because he's done Kimono.
This is the only check he has connected to. So he's gonna get card key now, and this is gonna put Wing sort of back in.
And as soon as he leaves this, he's gonna do the...
card.
Yeah, he's definitely doing Radio Tower.
It's probably gonna be like 8 minutes for him to get the Radio Tower.
Now, for Wing, I don't think you even consider the Tentacruel, but you might just catch it.
Again,
because the Machamp's performing admirably.
Yeah, I actually don't think you catch the Tentacruel at all if you're running Machamp because they share a weakness.
Fair.
Like, and Psychic is very much the weakness you're afraid of Machamp, so like the Tentacruel may not actually help you for anything.
I mean, also, the Machamp's gonna get level 50 by the time he's done with the Radio Tower, probably.
Probably. And Machamp is a lot bulkier, actually, than people think it is. It's actually a very bulky Pokemon.
Yeah. It has low speed, but its special defense is surprisingly high.
Yeah.
And its defense is also
higher than
high.
its defense. I believe its special defense is actually higher than its defense, which is something that people don't realize. Machamp is actually weaker physically than its special. And Xan is through Claire, no trouble at all, considering he's got that finger up. So now we are going to see the checks in Dragon's Den.
Alright, let's see if this pays out. This guy, I hate this guy.
Yeah, the only trainer that ambushes you right as you walk out of it.
He's such a jerk.
No good.
Oh, that dude's also there in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So normally I like doing the side check first, but because we're still missing 2 badges, I think this is better. If we were just missing 1 badge, I'd definitely do the other check first, though. A potion. Thanks, Claire.
All this fuss over you just getting given a potion.
And a fetch quest item. Oh boy.
That could be it. It could just be another bait.
Well, we are going to fill out our tracker today. Alright, red scale.
Yeah. It is not Dragon's Den. And if Wingidge does not do Dragon's Den, that would actually be potentially a big time save for him. But if he does, then obviously he's not gonna get that time save.
If he feels behind, he might push it, just because. Goldberry. Not required.
Yep.
Alright, Chuck's Gym.
Yeah.
That's the next best check.
Yeah, Xan is definitely routing for efficiency here. Like, it's pretty apparent that, like, throughout the scene that he's just trying to distribute his checks as efficiently as he can. Which is a good strategy, but now, of course, the sort of other side of it now shows up, in that because of that he hasn't done any of the difficult checks. And with 2 batches left, if Wing has done... he's going to have to do some of those checks that Wing has done, whereas if Wing doesn't do one of the checks that Xan has done that takes more time, he can gain a lot of time back.
Yeah, and if Xan is pushing for optimal checks, he's gonna do No You Hedge Mace, he's gonna do Erica, he's gonna do all those checks that the Wing's already done, because they are far more efficient than doing an E4.
Yeah. If he does Nugget Hedge Maze, my bet is he'll do the Brock route for Nugget Hedge Maze route.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. Brock's pretty easy.
Yeah. That would also be actually a very good thing, because that would actually give him two of those checks, of course, are ones that Wing hasn't done. Swing is still in the process of getting his radio card. Another thing that Wing could do to save some time here is if he ends up skipping False Director. But that play you often need to be very brave.
That's a brave skip. Alright, he's gonna get his radio card on his way down. I think it was the Sunny Day check.
Yeah, I believe it was the Sunny Day check.
I think Xan after this does probably Lighthouse into Oh, did he just skip her? What? Oh no. Yeah, but he didn't talk to.
I don't. I'd be very surprised to see Wing, of all people, miss a check. Wing has been doing this randomizer since, like...
I very much hope he gets her on the way out.
Not too long ago, since it's not that far from when it was released. It's possible he's just planning on getting her on the way out, because she can move into awkward positions. Otherwise, that would be very unfortunate for Wing.
Chikorita. Oh, bye. Alright, well, Chuck's wife. Oof. Okay.
Nothing on Chuck's wife. Oh boy.
Oh man. So, Lighthouse?
So, what we know is that this is either Janine, Brock, round 4.
No, it can't be Janine. We've already seen Janine.
Jasmine. There's 2 gym leaders that begin with a...
Wait, did he not talk to her on the way out?
Wing.
Oh no, Wing.
Oh no.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well...
That's really unfortunate.
Well, that sucks, guys. Thankfully, he's gonna find that out pretty quickly, because he's already kind of cleared the entire world. So he's not gonna be sitting there going, well, what the heck is going on with the radio card?
This is going to cause Wing to do E4.
Yeah, but the wrong way. He's gonna go up the waterfall way.
It's gonna be the wrong way, yeah. And after that, he's gonna realize he's missed a check.
He has not done Chuck.
Your question, chat. Wing did not talk to the... He hasn't done Chuck either. But this is a very unfortunate mess.
He is not. He hasn't... So, after this, he has Chuck, and he has Claire in the Dragon's Den, and I think after that, he has to do E4. I think that's his only check.
Yeah, he has to do E4.
And then after he gets done with E4, he's gonna go, uh-oh, I missed something.
Yeah. That may be enough time for Xan to just do the rest of the checks.
It might be. I mean, Jasmine here's a pretty quick one. What? What kind of rando?
That's Noah.
What kind of rando? Okay, so mineral badge on Jasmine. So now we only have one badge left. So I would actually maybe do E4 here early, but he's gonna do kimonos because he abandoned this check earlier. I don't blame him. But yeah, when you only have one badge left, you do stupid checks.
Yeah, Xan does have a lot of checks to do to clean up on what he has left. He's avoided essentially all of them.
So the bad thing for Wing is that I'm pretty sure the secret potion was in West Kanto. So he's not going to be able to get that mineral badge. So he's going to be missing 2, and he's going to go, what did I do?
Yeah. It's just really a shame, because I don't think I've ever seen someone miss that that particular
it happens.
Either, so...
If Boulder's on Brock, I'm leaving.
If Boulder's on Brock, this team is just a meme.
Alright, the commitment to Sauce in.
We know this is already nothing, because this is one of the few bad checks that Xan has done. Just to check the tracker, Wing does have Castilla badge now, doesn't he? He's been to...
No, he has not turned it in.
He is not.
Not to my knowledge.
That's another thing he needs to do.
Unfortunately, folks, this is going to be just a bunch of stuff we've already seen unless someone decides to push Brock.
I mean, Wing might gamble before.
Yeah.
On the basis that, like, he has... From his perspective, he doesn't have radio card. Claire could be done, but, I mean, he knows his opponent probably did it, so he might be like, well, let's just YOLO E4. But he's doing sure.
Yep. Okay. I like this.
Yeah, Brock and Trap 4 is definitely an efficient figure. This could be it for them. If this is vanilla older badge, that's... Yeah.
It'd be funny.
It would be pretty funny. Because it means our last 2 badges would have been vanilla.
The super rod. So we've seen 3 old rods, by the way. That's the super rod. Because they are progressive.
Yeah, the progressive rod setting ensures that we get rods. But we just reset all the rods. So now we see Route 4.
Okay, he is committing hard to the Kingdra. Let's go.
Yeah.
Spark is okay, yeah. He's gonna do a full.
Could be a mistake.
He's going full special. Yeah, if it's a Blissey, yeah, it's pain.
Yeah, with a Blissey or a Chansey, they have very high special defense and ridiculous amounts of HP.
But
defense is
Darkrit does point out that it does solve his water problem.
That is a bigger deal. There are a lot more water types in the game than there are Chansey and Blissey.
In that case, would you have taught Spark over Outrage instead of Slash?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Outrage is 25 power, I think? No, 135 power, actually.
Outrage?
Yeah. 90 power in stuff.
Okay. Alright. Hey, Tentacruel's back. It really likes cursing.
Yeah. It is important to remember Kingdra's one weak point is that it only has 95 special attacks.
There was his
so, like,
Cascade
outrage on
badge.
Kingdra, but yeah, getting outrage on Kingdra is very nice, specifically because it gives Kingdra an action on the second strong move that is inserted.
Alright. Well, we get the Route 4 check here, and if this is nothing, then we know. Basically every check except blue.
Yep, and that means the odds of E4 are very high.
Yeah, I mean, like 1 in 4.
Actually, 2 and 3, but...
Oh, yeah, you're right, because they have 2 items. It's okay.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Xan doesn't know that, so he might commit to do a bunch of Kanto checks that he really didn't need to do.
He almost certainly will. I mean, E4, you do not want to do E4. E4 is a very not nice check.
Okay, well he is in go mode. How about that?
That.
Okay, well, that means that the last 2 badges are locked behind the radio card, which means Wing is probably not going to finish, unless he really just figures that out.
Probably not. I think it would have been pretty difficult for Wing to actually win this, also given what those locations.
Yeah, he really needed it to be on E4.
Yeah. Because realistically, like, you do West Kanto checks. I mean, you could do Brock into Route 4 immediately, and then I guess you could have done Secret Potion after that.
Yeah, because the Secret Potion was one of the items in the Viridian Forest.
Yeah, like, it's plausible, but like that he might have been able to get up with more time, but
I don't think he could have.
It's also very hard to justify not being a player.
Yeah, I think the main thing was the early fly really put Xan ahead and really changed his routing around to where he actually just started picking up the whole place.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing is that Wing didn't get fly early because he was doing gambles early.
True. He was doing gambles late. He was doing gambles all the time.
Yeah, Wing has basically spent this entire race doing gambles, and unfortunately, they haven't paid off, and also he's missed a check.
Yep. It's very unfortunate, but it happens. It happens to everyone. I said at the start of this race.
And now we're gonna... Yeah. It is very surprising to see Wing for a check, though.
Oh, okay. That's not that threatening.
That's a sire.
Okay,
Sadly,
that was a
cannot
good,
acquire
very
sire.
good guard spell. Oh, does it just not have any moves? Oh. Well, this is completely
when you use a guard
free.
spec and the AI does that, the AI often enters a sort of stupid mode where it uses the a bunch of times. Yeah, that
Okay,
Airblast
that's
is-
actually scary if that keeps critting. But he only gets 5 of those. Because that could have been a low roll into a high roll sort of thing. That's really scary.
Xan is completing the setup.
The question is, do you one-shot him with even 6? Quagsire is
Probably not.
bulky, okay.
You do.
Quagsire is very bulky,
Yeah,
so
probably
it's always a question. Move.
That's also quite bulky. But Kingdra does have stab service.
Stab serve, it's got 95
Stab
special
also-
attack. The Himmerchen's surprisingly bulky.
This Kingdra probably is very good specialist. My bad.
Yeah,
It's easy,
it had
very high.
7 or 8
Also-
higher special than attack early on.
In that action on Kingdra, let's tell what its DBs are, because it has to say that lives.
Yeah, it's Umbreon. I don't know many things that could one-shot Umbreon that much higher level than you. That does not. Alright, that's gonna be
And a flag
GG.
card here to finish it off. Yeah. So GG to Xan.
I think Wing just got the news. Nope, maybe.
And I don't know if we'll get. I think we'll hit Xan
Yeah.
for a review.
He might be going to the Brazil channel.
First,
Yeah, anyway, our first finish is Xan at a time of 2:35:06, and wingidge is forfeiting. So, thankfully, we get to finish this out pretty quick. We'll see. We might get Wing in here for an interview. I don't know. Like I said, we don't know about Xan, because we do have this on Brazil as well. Red scale. Ugh. Yeah, 14 special on a Kingdra is pretty good. We take those.
14 special on the Kingdra is very, very good.
That's also a very acceptable number of bumps.
And welcome to Wingidge.
Hey, Wing.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there.
Did I miss a check?
You did not talk to the Sunny Day girl.
What?
You didn't talk to her. She had a radio card.
You did not.
Yeah, I would never have found that. Okay.
Yep. It's
If it
unfortunate.
makes you feel any better, so if it makes you feel any better, like Xan was like definitely ahead by that point.
Oh yeah, no, I had to make plays, and the Machamp, it was a bad omen when the Fearow exploded on Machamp and I'd use a revive in this tower. I knew the run was over at that point.
That's okay, man. You actually performed very
You did a
admirably.
lot.
You did a lot of things
Yeah.
that we were really hoping that would pay off.
I know
Yeah.
I knew I was behind based on Violet time and Goldenrod time, unless he got equally as unlucky. But but no, I'm 100% done. Besides E4 right now, and my ERC skip. So
Yeah, your ERC skip saves time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
So I will tell you,
know,
he
one
ran
time-
a Kingdra from level 5, which he caught to the left of Violet.
Oh, I looked to the left of Violet, and all I could see is a golem.
Wing, I will let you know, you weren't actually. I think you might have been ahead a little bit actually in the early game. Like you were not. You didn't actually lose that much time to the explosion.
Give me my
I think that's because Xan's Kingdra at the start was not that great.
No, he had to wait until he got to Bound Ekritique, and then it really caught its stride.
Yeah, one thing I'm curious about is, so both of you saw the Pokemon on Route 29, and they were many runnable things.
Yes, very runnable.
Why?
But if it was anyone else, I would have went back. But Xan and I go toe to toe. I beat him in the practice run we had 2 days ago, and or a couple days ago, and but not by much. And I was hoping to just find something else. We had early fog badge, so it was like, okay, do we get surf encounters? We have so many other ways we could get a better main than going back, and I didn't want to struggle with that.
Okay, well, if you do want to
Well, it's
finish,
interesting because
I'll tell you
Xan
the,
did the same thing. Wait, but we don't have to tell him
no, we don't.
unless he wants us to.
I mean, I'll keep playing as we go through the interview, but
Okay, fair enough.
If you want to know what the last time we can tell you. But yeah, the Machamp actually did, I think, really well for you actually. It's like learning Shadow Balling really helped out.
Yeah, the Shadow Ball was a really good pickup.
yeah, as soon as I got Shadow Ball, I was like, okay, this is the main for the remainder of the race until we find something else. Silver Wing. Oh look, it's Fortress. Okay, Machamp's the main.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a question I would have taken this personally because I love this Pokemon. But I think with the amount of stat experience you have on your Machamp, you probably wouldn't switch. Not even consider it.
No.
Yeah, and I think the fact that Machamp had Hydro Pump and Thunder, like you got a lot of use out of Hydro Pump and Thunder Punch on Machamp.
Oh yeah, no, it's not great special, but it'll do. And it's basically near perfect coverage special wise. Switch Hydro Pump to Surf, and it's like ideal with all the rock types or the bulky rock types if I need to.
Yep.
And I was looking for any other fighting move, but
Tried to learn Dynamic Punch. I wouldn't have taught it either.
But
I just knew I couldn't.
Yeah, I don't think you could have learned it at that time.
Yep. It's okay.
Yeah, it happens. Like, if I was gonna get knocked out, it was gonna be either to Xan or Urgate, I think.
Yeah, I mean, so Xan mostly just did like very optimal routing. Like he just went for the most efficient checks, and that did pay off a lot.
Yeah, I basically last location fly, last location strength. It's like I knew what I needed to get, I just didn't know where to get it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it does happen.
Yeah,
And I mean, again, we love gambling. Gambling's fun.
yeah.
I love seeing weird checks. It's always interesting because it keeps us on our toes as commentators and trackers and stuff. Because we actually have to super pay attention to what's going on to both screens. Usually, if both players are doing the same thing, kind of boring.
Yeah, like things could have paid off like really easily for you. It's like one of those had been it, to be honest. Like if Fly had been at Kojo, for example.
Yeah, I did my best, but I mean,
And honestly, if anything had been behind E4, I think you would have won if you had not forgotten the radio card.
yeah, no, I would have been doing E4 pretty quick here. Like, I was gonna make an E4 play as soon as I was done with the radio Claire, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, Xan did do Claire, and he did Chuck as well.
But he did not do any of the Kanto gyms except Blaine, Janine, and Brock, and Sabrina.
Yeah, when my tracker is completely barren, it feels bad. Oh well.
Oh well,
It was a
indeed.
very good attempt.
It was a good attempt, man. You did pretty good. I don't ever discount yourself. You were good.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed that we will have Xan in here after he's done with his interview in Rando, Brazil. Unfortunately, I have to get out of here because I have to go to get ready for work. So, y'all have a good time for the rest of this stream. Giddy's gonna have to close the episode out.
Okay. Well, we'll just wait for Xan then until.
All right. Well, you have a good day. Good day, chat. Everybody have a good time. I don't know when our next match is. I think we had 3 today.
Darn,
Right?
that play would have paid off too. Yeah, we had 3. There was one an hour and a half before mine, so it would have been done probably the Urgate match. I think mine was the last one of the day.
All right. Well, if we have matches tomorrow, it is Easter. I think we have one match tomorrow.
I think we have one match tomorrow, yeah.
Okay. Well, everybody have a good time. Later.
Later.
Yeah, so I guess when you thought you were behind when you did the... It's like when you get when you ate that explosion, that's when you thought you fell behind?
It's when everything had counter or explosion, and I would use probably like 5 revives by the time I hit Goldenrod.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
was
that
the
was...
Machamp that couldn't.
Yeah, well, it did. I guess our perspective is a little different, because we thought the Machamp did pretty well. And for a while, Xan was basically using like Aurora Beam as like his best move.
Yeah, no, it was... I want to say pathing, as Xan picked the better path. I picked the...
Yeah.
I felt behind with the Machamp, and so I picked an... I made plays for inopportune pathing, and it did not pay off in any of them.
Yeah, I mean, given how close things were, like, near the end, I think you probably would, like, if you hadn't done some of those gambles, and had also been going through the efficient checks, I think you might have been probably at least caught up with Xan, at minimum.
Yeah.
But he got to do basically, like, the most efficient version of, like, most of the checks in the game. Like, he specifically waited on, like, doing, like, Runes of Al, for example, until he had strength.
Yeah. No, Xan's a good player. I'm glad he won.
Yeah, I mean, both of you are, like, both of you are really good at this. I mean, you guys are both, like, years better than I am.
I mean, anyone in top 16 or top 8 have a decent shot of moving on. So, like, I can't be upset about him winning. He's a good player. I can't even fault him on winning there.
Yeah.
Alright, from here I would made probably the Brock play. Brock into blue, and then E4.
Yeah, so, like, you had no thoughts at all of mating the fortress, right?
What?
Like, you didn't even contemplate mating the fortress, right? Because, like, really, like, Hulk is the only person who would ever do that.
I mean, the fortress isn't terrible. It's the fact that by the time it's like Machamp was late 30s or 40s, and it's like there was contemplation, but it was like, okay, you know what? If I really have a bad time on red, it's got double team and sharpen. It can do whatever it needs to.
Yeah.
If I find rollout, awesome. Double team 3 times, rollout.
Yeah. That's certainly a strat.
It was a backup. I was already there. I had to catch it, but...
Yeah. I take it you were glad when you got the swag cargo early on.
Yeah, no. Flamethrower and dig. And, helped me get through that first fight, and... Because that Venusaur was awful.
Yeah, the Venusaur was really bad. We were, like, sort of like credulous when we were using the Macargo, because we were like, there's no way he's actually going to mate it, right?
I was debating it.
You were thinking about it?
Probably wouldn't at this stage of the tournament, but I thought about it for a little bit. It's like, Flamethrower, if there was ever a ROM, this would be the one.
Yeah, I mean,
Or ever swag.
It's like base 20 speed, it has like no special defense, it's got 2 4Xs.
Alright. So I'm assuming it's blue.
Do you want to know or not?
Well, I'm down to 2 checks, so... You can tell me as soon as I enter the fight.
You're down to 4 checks, actually, but you don't know if it's not before. Though I think I might have given away that it's not.
Oh, no, I got Secret Potion, you're right. Alright.
But yeah, that early game, because like yeah, that Venusaur was so bad, and like that's why we were so surprised that like neither of you went to 29. Because it's like you have this terrible Venusaur, there's nothing good on 30. You've seen like Houndoom, like Ampharos, like Alakazam,
Gengar.
Yeah, like a bunch of like really good Pokemon on 29 to the point where it's like, you're basically guaranteed an encounter against something that's runnable. And then both of you guys were like just pushing it.
Yeah. It's how I see it is I don't know if I'm going to see those Pokemon again. They are good, but they could have bad movesets, and then it's...
What was interesting because like enough of the slots showed up that I don't think it would have, like, I think the only bad slot we saw was Xatu, and Xatu's not even that bad.
To be fair, I didn't see all the slots. I only had 3 encounters, right?
Yeah, I think each of you saw about 3 encounters, but like, I think Xan might have seen like 4. But like, all the slots you guys saw were like good Pokemon. Like, it was just really interesting to see. I mean, but like both of these worked out pretty well. The Machamp, especially after Thorn Shadow Ball, did quite well. The Kingdra, I think, struggled a bit until Outrage and Sur showed up. Like, TM's made that thing a lot better.
Yeah, no, the Machamp did fine. It was literally just routing and decision making. Had Xan done any of those other checks, all that would have been progress back to me. And
yeah, like, because yeah, that's why we were just saying like we thought like if it had been E4, because then like Xan would have had to do things like Nugget Bridge most likely.
Yeah, and then I would
have been. You would have been getting time back, assuming you did it early, which I assume you were probably thinking about doing, given the number of gambles that didn't pay off.
Yeah, no, with the number of gambles, I was gonna skip Claire into doing E4, but
okay, yeah,
and
that might have if E4 had been it, that might have gotten you it.
Yeah. Based on your language, it sounds like I'm going to the final battle.
Soon. And welcome to Xan. Xan, congratulations.
Thanks, guys. GG's.
Congrats, Xan. GG.
So,
Oh, sorry. You can ask.
I mean, good game. I've heard you did some very efficient routing compared to mine. That worked out for you much better than my gambles. Today was not a gambling day.
Man, I have no idea how this race went in the end, but I felt pretty good. Besides my really early game, because Venusaur was kind of bad, and also the Entei that I got, it was pretty bad. I think I lost some time until I left Violet. But after Violet, my Kingdra, I feel like it was really good. I got Outrage. I had a pretty good move pool. Kingdra was like one-shotting almost everyone. And when I got to Ecrutrick, we had a lot of options there, and for this seed, I was sure that I had done the best decisions for this seed, because everything that I did paid off really greatly. First going to Lighthouse, then going back to Team Tower, then going to the Mahalan side. So I was feeling pretty good about my routing by that time. And also my fights were pretty clean, so I was feeling pretty good. My execution is not that great, but in this seed I feel that this was probably the best execution I've ever had. I got my PB of bonks, and
Congrats.
the first time I got sub 300 bonks, so I'm pretty happy with that. No optionals, no major mistakes, so I'm pretty happy. I wasn't playing that well when I was like doing friendly races on Discord, but this in race I feel pretty good on how I play.
Understandably.
You definitely played the seed very well. You got like I think you got like almost the most efficient way of doing like most of the checks in the game actually.
Yeah, but I felt a little bit concerned because in the end I started doing like some plays that did not pay off, right? And maybe Wingy could have skipped some things that I had done.
I've done
For
100%
example-
at this point, besides ERC skip.
Yeah, I would say that your C skip was a good play in the seed, and I thought about it, but I was really enjoying that Kingdra, so I wanted more XP on Kingdra, so I decided to full clear. And but when I saw that RC skip would not be punished, I was a little bit afraid that Wing had done this. Also, I did Claire, that was foolish. Chuck, I went back for Kimono Grows late in the seed because I don't know, maybe Wingy had done it earlier, and then it could cost me the race if I didn't do that. So,
Yes, and he had done it earlier as a side note.
yeah. I used to. Usually I do it early as well because I'm looking for XP or money. But this time I was okay with my situation when I got there.
Yeah. So, Xan, one question I have that I've asked Wing already and I'm curious about. So, you saw the encounters on 29, right? Is there a reason that you didn't go back there when you were checking for, like, when you were looking to catch a Pokemon? Because, like, almost everything you saw there was pretty good.
Yeah, you are correct, but I don't do this play of going back, but looking how I struggle to get a main on the next route to Mr. Pokemon, maybe it would have been a good play. But I kind of don't like to do that because I had some pretty bad experience in the past that I saw something really good, and then I went back and like spent 2 minutes trying to find it again, and I didn't. I wasn't able to get. So then I decided to like just. Oh, this Aeroblast crit is. Oh my god, man. My heart stopped when I got Aeroblast critted.
Yeah, it almost killed you.
1 HP.
Yeah.
That was the HP up I used.
Yeah. No, that paid off. Wait, did you actually use an HP up?
I actually don't know. I think I used 1, but I used 2 calciums when I was kinda throwing away some garbage on my inventory. I think I used 1 HP up, to be honest. I'm not sure.
If you did, that was the difference then.
Oh my god.
I guess. Yeah, that nearly killed. That very nearly did. I think it put you at like 11, I think, or something, or it was pretty low.
1 HP.
It was 1. Okay.
Survived with 1 HP.
Yeah, so that would have been it.
Yeah, man. But I don't. I've heard that unfortunately Wing had skipped a check.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I looked to the right to see if you're done yet because I was near 100% done, or 100% cleared, and I was a little concerned, and I missed the sunny day, which means I didn't have a radio card, which meant I was behind. I mean, I was always behind, but
yeah, like
bad, man. We even talked about earlier before the race, Wing and I, that how we want to not like skip a check accidentally. It's it feels so bad, man.
It does. It does.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
like, pressure can get to you, right?
at that point, I think you had the lead and the win anyways. Just with the number of bad checks, gambles I tried that did not pay off. Soft Sand Girls, Kimonos, Claire. I did everything, so.
Yeah, and you also got Fly very late because you did not do Rocket Hideout on the earlier side.
Yeah, I didn't do Rocket Hideout. I'm like, all right, you know what? Maybe we'll find Cut and Fly, and then we can make it more efficient. I needed just to not be in Hideout, and...
You went for the Weird Islands then?
No, I did different routing. I did everything else. I did do Whirl Islands into Hideout, but...
You went to Tojo first.
I was when I had the option to go to the left to do Weir or right to do the Mahogany, I thought that okay, if I get Fly, if Fly is in Mahogany, if Fly is in Weir and I do Mahogany first, it's not that bad because okay, I will have to go back this route here from Mahogany to Epitic, but it's not that bad as it is to go back from Weir Islands to Epitic if the Fly isn't there. So that's why I decided to go then first to Mahogany and then to Weir, and it paid off. Fly was there, but I think even if it wasn't there, it wouldn't be that bad to go first to do
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think we were actually discussing that when you were doing that, and like we also thought that we also determined that we thought that was probably the best decision. So it was definitely the right call to do there.
Yeah, it's... I tried my gambles. They didn't pay off. Well, now you get to be in top 8. Congrats, Sam.
Thanks, man. Oh man, for sure I didn't expect going so far during this tournament.
I mean, you're getting better, buddy. You're one of the better ones at this point.
Yeah, I would say that you've done quite well so far, Xan, and hopefully you'll continue to do well in the future as well.
I hope so, man. Now, I mean, even in this round already, there are only really good players left, so it's pretty hard to do this race. But I felt pretty good about how I played today, and I hope I can play this good for the next race as well. That's probably going to be really hard too.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright, well, that's everything from me.
Yeah, I think that's everything that I've wanted to ask as well, so unless you have any final thoughts, Xan, I think we can probably end it here.
Sounds like that should be everything.
Yep. So this is the last race today. There is another race tomorrow. Don't have the schedule in front of me, so I don't remember exactly when it is, but I will quickly cheat. Take a look at that.
The race tomorrow is at 10 a.m. EDT, Eastern Time. So that'll be on SpeedGaming 2. Asks as Rag and Treg versus Oddlay, and that'll be the last top 16 match. And then we'll be in our quarterfinals.
Yep, so hopefully everyone has enjoyed this race. And I am URC, and I guess I am signing off.
Thanks, guys. GG's.
GG.